Hello everybody and welcome to INDYCAR. We are getting all set then for the first race of the day. But to begin with, it's time for the invocation, followed by the American National Anthem.
Speedway. Bless the hearts of our Hy-Vee family that inspire and encourage us all to make a difference in the way we serve and love others. We give you all the honor and glory in the powerful name of Jesus. Amen.
Here to honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Please welcome winner of The Voice Season 20, Cam Anthony.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Command comes your way just past the top of the hour.
An amazing atmosphere out there already at the trackside, as NBC may not be on air, but we certainly are. 250 laps are coming up right here, right now. And alongside me in the commentary box is Josh Plays as well. Megan Birch will be making his way down. First of all, though, happy birthday, Josh. How's the day gone for you so far?
I'm absolutely tired. I've just got back in from the evening out, but here to a great race.
Absolutely. And I think we're nearly going to have as well the command as well. The command is due to be given in a couple of moments' time. We have the leaderboard, which means we'll have the driver tracker operational shortly. We can already see the starting grid, so let's take a look at what the grid looks like. And if I can get the camera on in the same position, there we go. Right, here's the starting grid then for this first of two races that we are going to have here for the Hy-Vee weekend in Iowa. This is the HyVeeDeals.com 250. So that's the racing that we've got here so far today. And this is how they line up on the grid. Will Power has pole position for both today's and tomorrow's races. Alongside him on the front row of the grid is Joseph Newgarden. Then we get Connor Daly and Pato O'Ward on the second row. Row 3 sees Scott McLaughlin alongside David Malukas as well. He's the rookie on this, of course, in the ovals. Row 4, Jack Harvey and Venus VK. The fifth row of the grid, Takuma Sato alongside Romain Grosjean. Further down on the deck as well, on row 6 of the grid, we see Felix Rosenquist alongside Marcus Ericsson. Row 7 sees Scott Dixon alongside Alex Palou. Row 8, Jimmy Johnson and Graham Rahal. Row 9, Colton Herter and Devlin DiFrancesco. Remember that Devlin DiFrancesco causing all those problems last time we were on an oval in Texas, this type of oval in Texas. The fifth row of the grid sees Alexander Rossi and Christian Lundgaard. Then on row 11, we see Simon Pagenaud and Callum Ilott. Row 12, Ed Carpenter alongside Carl Kirkwood. And row 13, Helio Casneves alongside Dalton Kellett as well. That is the official starting grid for this race as well. 250 laps will be today. It's a 1 mile oval, so it's 1 mile per lap. as well as we come up. We'll be having onboard cameras as well that we can throw in at some point during the race. We'll have some team radio as well for everything. But right now, I'm hearing the team radio coming from the INDYCAR World Feed because we've got NBC not broadcasting for another 5 minutes until we go green. So there's a load more time to fill. As I know Josh is just at the moment getting the track ready and all the track maps ready as well. There he is, standing back. Let's listen then to what the tyres are going to be like in this race.
To both get past, and in the final 15-20 laps, we saw a tremendous duel between Brabham and Lundqvist. It spilled over at the exit of turn number 2. Matthew Brabham tried to make a pass on the outside. Linus Lundqvist shoved him up into the wall and appeared to have gone on to win the race. But after Lundqvist crossed the start-finish line first and Brabham fell back to the 4th position, race control gave Linus Lundqvist a 3-spot penalty for avoidable contact, and that all of a sudden handed the race win to Hunter McElrea and gave us one of a more bizarre victory lane interviews we've seen in Indy Lights.
Well, Hunter McElrea, how are your legs today? Can you climb another step? Because you just won this race.
Yeah, wow, that was a wild finish, man. Obviously, we dominated the whole weekend, so we should have been here, but I really screwed up that last restart, which was annoying. But man, I got lucky with it today. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I really think Brabham deserved more there, but overall, I'm happy to take what you can get in this game, man. So I'll take that for sure. Back-to-back wins. All right.
Yeah, win is a win. Walk us through that restart. What happened?
I don't even know, honestly. I felt like I got a good jump, and then I don't know, I must have got up in the marbles or what, but I just didn't expect it to. I almost crashed, so frustrating for sure, but I got lucky today, so I still want to make sure I know what happened for future, but I'll take it.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
With that penalty, Hunter McElrea, your winner here at Iowa.
So Nick Yeoman to the task at hand, a doubleheader weekend, the Hy-Vee Deals 250 presented by DoorDash. I mean, let's face it, Willpower, Joseph Newgarden, Penske flexing a lot of muscle here as they have 3 of the top 5 starting positions.
Yeah, Penske really are having a lot of their runs at the moment. They are bang on the field and bang on the money as well. We're looking forward to what is going to be an absolutely fantastic start for all of this today. Let's bring Josh back in as well. I know he's a bit busy, but we'll have a quick conversation with him as well if I can find the right button. So then, Josh, as well, what are you expecting this weekend for this first race of the day, if you can hear me?
Expecting Di Francesco to be another crash guru.
Yeah, I'm expecting exactly the same thing, to be fair. It's going to be crash fest down there. See, drivers have already changed over, getting ready. Oh dear, I nearly marked my chair by putting my boot on it. This is because Megan's not in here yet to sit down in the chair. It's getting quite warm up here in the comms box as well, so the heat's been increasing nicely throughout the day. And I'm just being told in my ear as well that we might be having the command given in a few moments' time. They'll head out, they'll do a couple of pace laps, then we'll get going as well. It's a 4-turn oval circuit. You'll see on the driver track out when it comes on as well. Pit road and backstretch as well. Pit road is completely sort of straight line out of turn 4 as well. It's a quite interesting circuit, this one, Iowa. And we're looking forward to what is going to be a very close race and a very, very entertaining couple of races. Megan Birch is walking to the back of the commentary box, as I believe we're going to throw down now to those of INDYCAR Radio, as I think they're coming on for some of the action as well. Hello, Megan. Hopefully as well.
This is Jake Query, Turn 3 announcer of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Radio Network, with this Driven to Save Lives Fast Fact brought to you by Indiana Donor Network, official partner of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Did you know that in the time it takes an Indy car to complete a 2.5-mile lap around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, you can do something legendary to save lives? By signing up to be an organ and tissue donor, you can save up to 8 lives and help heal 75 more. Sign up to be an organ donor at driventosavelives.org. That's driven, the number 2, savelives.org.
At PPG, we work hard.
Yeah, that's clearly some tech things there as well. As even Josh has said, these tech issues are giving me a headache. Just plug it in, it'll be okay. We were supposed to be hearing the command being given there, but it hasn't actually come up yet. So Josh is just getting the driver tracker ready as well. By the way, love the new camera, nice and wide. Love the look of that. All works out well. As finally, looks like we're going to get ready. There's only about 6 minutes to go until the green flag flies. So we've been waiting for this for a long, long time. Finally, we can get going because INDYCAR is about to come on. But first of all, hello, Megan.
Hi. Also, if I start hiccuping a lot during this, I don't know why I just have the hiccups right now.
Okay, I will remember
Been going
that.
ever since that korma we had last night.
Mum made that, but I put all the sauce in it as well, so maybe that's why.
The massive amount sauce.
Are you ready to go again then? Double back-to-back. In fact, it's a triple. Not even that, it's a quadruple header for INDYCAR because there's another race next weekend as well. In what is already a very busy weekend with limited commentators, I'd like to point out. But
it picks its moments.
Yeah, double header here. 2 races an hour. Today, 250 laps. Tomorrow, 300 laps as well. Going for the 250 mile and the 300 mile to make up. We've got
really not taking it simple, are they?
No, but I'll tell you one thing that's good, considering we're on oval racing. Blue skies, 97 Fahrenheit, 170 is the track temper as well. So we have got blue skies, Megs.
It always makes me so confused, Fahrenheit.
Will Power has pole position there, and he's not one of my picker winners for this weekend, as well as Scott Dixon. Scott McLaughlin. Scott McLaughlin's my race 1 picker winner. Will Power is my race 2, and he starts second. Let's go down for the command.
INDYCAR race weekend fans, are you ready? Here to give the command for the HighVDeals.com 250 presented by DoorDash. Please welcome Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball point guard and Big Ten Player of the Year, Caitlin Clark.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the engine's fired down there on pit road as well.
Welcome everyone
Let's
to
listen.
Iowa Speedway, just east of Des Moines, in the heart of open wheel racing. We are ready to go today. Hy-Vee has thrown a huge party, but Townsend, the championship is still very much in focus.
Very much in focus. In fact, it's tightening up as we come down the stretch. This is the race to the championship all season. Starting in St. Pete, McLaughlin, Newgarden, Team Penske at the top looking strong. Then Will Power, their teammate, comes on. Last year's champion Alex Palou there, the number 10 car. And then Marcus Ericsson rocketing to the top on the back of his Indy 500 win. And all of a sudden, watch that number 9 car. After last weekend in Toronto, 6-time INDYCAR champion Scott Dixon starting to close on the front runners. In fact, it's just 44 points Dixon sits out of that championship lead. But
And away we go then, onto the pit road and onto the track as well. Hey, phone's back on. We're going to have the driver tracker shortly. They're going to do a couple of laps. Green flag isn't until 6 minutes past the hour. Here's your keys to the race as well. Keep your eyes high. The high line around Iowa is always an overtaking spot. Trust your spotters. Listen to those. They can see the entire track from above. Trust exactly. Go where they sell you and also protect your tyres. You can see it's a very tricky circuit.
Yet, it's just now rolling, so they're probably going to slow you down quite a bit.
That's Will Power. So, yeah, look, not all the cars are out of the pit lane. It's only a mile oval. 250 miles, 250 laps.
On the bottom at T1.
But the only good thing about this track, Megan, is that we're going to have a lot of action, a lot of pace, and a lot of crash, bang, wallop racing. I'm looking forward to this. Are you?
Yeah, I am really looking forward to it, especially since every time you blink on ovals, it's a new lap.
Stay behind the pace car.
Yeah, you really do. It is blink and you will miss it stuff. Okay, let's take a look at the starting grid and how things currently look then at the moment. Well, I'm trying to get it in position. Here we go. So you already know the first couple of rows of the... Well, that's Josh, so that doesn't work. We'll get that fixed for tomorrow. Well, we already know go through the grid. We'll press the battle screen and go through it because it's Will Power on pole position. Joseph Newgarden alongside him.
Field's kind of back to where it needs to be.
Then Connor Daly alongside as well. Megan, take us through the rest of the field after Connor Daly.
Right,
All right, Will, this is
after Connor Daly, 4th is O'Ward, 5th McLaughlin, 6th is McCulcus. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Oh, Malukas. Yeah.
I'm just going to say McCulcus, it's easy for me.
We're strung out again. You're going to see the back of the field here on the back stretch.
7th is Harvey, 8th is VK, 9th Sato, 10th Grosjean, 11th Rosenquist, 12th Ericsson, 13th Dixon, Palou is 14th, 15th Johnson, Rahal is 16th,
All right, well, third
17th,
time by.
Herta, DiFrancesco, is it?
Yeah, Devlin.
Yeah, DiFrancesco is 18th, 19th, Rossi, Longard 20th, Pagano 21st, 22nd, Ilott, 23rd, Carpenter, Kirkwood is 24th, 25th, Castanovas, and Kellett is 26th.
All right, start making sure your tires and brakes are ready.
Getting ready then for the start, and we are moments away. Driver tracker is coming, just needs a little bit of time to sync up as well. Plus, it's an absolute mess out there. Here's your facts then. It's a 0.894 mile oval. It's 250 laps, that's 223.5 miles. Turns, it's variable banking as well, 12 to 14 degrees. Last year's winners, well, 2020's winners. In race 1, it was Sam Pagano. Race 2 was Joseph Newgarden. It's race 11 of 17.
And you'll have the field.
So we're coming to the green flag then, here for Iowa.
Cars exiting 4 now.
Here we go then, coming up to the line, the start of the Hy-Vee 250. The first couple of races then are about to get underway. Willpower will lead them away from the line out of turn 4. It's only a track oval. Green flag in the air. Are there any crashes on the way in 2020? No, it's green flag, and away we go. And it's a good start from Willpower. Joseph Newgarden going high, and already just calmness through turn 1 and 2. Newgarden stays second. Going low there as well was Paolo Award. Now he goes high, trying to come through the inside was David Malukas. He's been dropped already, and already, just like that, it's 1 lap down, and so many more to go, Meg.
Literally, you blink, you miss it. Seriously, so very surprised that there wasn't a crash there on the opening, because I saw a lot of bunching up from further down the field.
I was surprised. I was extremely surprised. Don't worry, Josh, I'll be editing just now as well as they come through. What an opening then to IndyCar. You can't take your eyes off this track for a second. It's one of these circuits as well that just delivers a load of action and a load of confusing as already Venus VK trying to go high around the outside, and now coming back down, Jack Harvey taking the low line. Harvey trying to go through. Meg Spitz not working out the way he wanted it to.
This is a 19-second track. Just pointing that out. Look.
Yeah, 19 seconds, not that long at all. There's
I'm going to figure out how long that means this is going to last.
That's perfect, Josh. The way that is, that's perfect. So I'll just edit that now as well as they come through. Yeah, it's a really tight track. It's a really tricky second as well to get through as well. But already side by side at the top of the hill, there is Felix Rosenquist. Marcus Ericsson's on the high line. We're 5 laps in already, and there's so much action, Megan.
There is a lot of action so far. This is without any,
shadow,
full course cautions or red flags. This race will take 1 hour and 19 minutes.
Yeah, it's not that long of a race. It is short track action at its very best. It's what we love.
But the curse of the oval, something it's bound to happen.
Did you have to say that, Megs? We were just being happy with it. That nothing was going to happen that bad.
Yeah, there's something bound to happen. Even just 1 full course caution.
Well, you're positive, aren't you, as well, to give us that mean information.
Let's see who will crash first.
All right, well, Megan's going through. Let's go down pit road.
Second lane, but Felix didn't have clean air in front of him in the corner, and then Marcus had to draft as Jack came up the track on the straightaway. So it was a double advantage for Marcus, and that's what you get when you're comfortable running up in lane 2. I love what I'm seeing from the number 8 right now.
Yeah, love what we're seeing as well. Power leads 1.7 seconds, and now trying to go on the high line. Ericsson again trying to get past Jack Harvey. Side by side, Ericsson nearly into the wall. Harvey was pushing him as much and as far as he possibly could.
I chose Scott Dixon.
Oh, typical. What do you think of the start then, Josh? Very action. 10 laps completed. We've only done 3 minutes of racing. That's insane.
It really is. I have no idea what's happening because I'm still battling with tech issues.
Oh my god, have you seen the timing screen?
Yeah, timing screen, by the way, Josh. Well done. That's perfect for us as well. It's literally the timing screen and the driver tracker. They're lapping as quick as they can do it.
It's like a bike chain.
Willpower is almost at the back of Dalton Kellett. Now, Kellett's down in 26th position and Power is catching him. You can see on the driver tracker exactly how many are lapped and who aren't lapped. So keep an eye on that as well as this race goes on. But Willpower then leading the ways, 1.5 seconds ahead of Newgarden. This is why everybody loves Iowa. It is a fast track. Pit road.
Before the undercut starts, so extend the advantage as far as they can over the leaders or the rest of the leaders before they get to the back of the field. The biggest key for Power here early.
And the back.
Yeah, thank you very much as well. Pit road, biggest thing for Power then is to keep tease action up as well. We're going to be flipping back and forth from them all night. This is quicker than what we see in Indianapolis. A 2.5 mile oval takes around about 40 seconds to complete, or around about 20 seconds to complete. But here, it's every 19 seconds. It's bang, 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 lap done, lap done.
To be precise, 19 seconds, 0.4.
It's taken, we've done 4 minutes precisely since we went green, and it is, how many laps? Lap 13 of the race. Says Synthel, and go VK, he says as well. So just keeping it up there as well. Simon Pagenaud improving. This, Megan, I believe, is this, well, it's the 2 mile shank. So on the bottom there,
oh no,
that is the 60 of Simon Pagenaud. At the top is the 6 of Helio Castroneves, just going a little bit wide, and he's also going to have a go at Alexander Rossi. Castroneves liking the ovals.
Are they?
He's past.
Aren't they those 3 teammates?
No, Rossi drives for Andretti.
Why are they all pink?
Rossi likes pink. It's his sponsor. It's not my Shank Racing or anything.
They do realise you don't know which one's which when they're all in a line.
You know that. I know that. I don't think they know that when they're in the line. And they're continuing the line. There's Romain Grosjean. He's P11. So we're on board right now with Jimmy Johnson, who's P13. He's chasing down Alex Palou, who's 12. Grosjean's just ahead of him as well. And I hope your tech issues are okay, Josh. Just give us a howler whenever you're back in and ready to get going, because he's working in the pit lane for us. Has Power lapped Kellett? No, not according to the driver tracker. Oh, hang on. Power, I believe he's got him. I believe Power's taken him. Yes, he has. Power has now lapped Dalton Kellett. He's
in
a lap
5.5 minutes.
In 5.5 minutes, we've completed 16 of the 250 laps. It's not going to be a long race. Caution's out. Why? What's happened? Daly's down to 4th. Newgarden's come through, but the caution is out.
Please be Dixon.
So who's... Oh, it's Jimmy Johnson, who's just had a spin coming out of turn 2. Johnson gets going again and will rejoin the field further down.
A full course.
Well, as soon as you... Say again, Josh.
Turn 4.
Turn 4. Thanks, Josh. Let's listen.
Contact.
And I'm back in.
Hey, well done. Hello, well done. Let's take a look how he did it then, Megs, coming out turn 4.
All right, let's back it down. Pace cars pick you up off of 2.
Just lost it, Megs.
Yeah, just locked up.
Not that hard to do, but now the caution's out. We ran 6 minutes, free of caution. We did 17 laps. Well done, everyone. That's a record. I wonder how much we'll get in the 10 now as well, but mighty good stuff.
How's the car there, bud?
That's Will Powers Radio, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oversteer as well.
Just 2 guys running side by side always makes it hard. Yeah, got that.
And Dalton Kellett will get the free pass, so Dalton will go back to the lead lap. So basically, the first 20 laps. Pits are open, you say, Josh?
Yep.
Fab. Right, Will Power leads, Newgarden second, Pato O'Ward is third, Connor Daly fourth, and Scotty Mack is in 5th position.
18 laps complete.
Come on, Scott Dixon, you know you want to be
Yeah,
the
copy.
first out.
Guessing a lot of people will come for tires.
I'm nothing against the man, but still.
I'm not sure right now. We'll see here. We've got the back half.
Master of the Pan Flute says 48 crashing. What a surprise. Just went round and he's got going again, so we haven't officially lost anyone yet, but it has put him down. Right, pit lane's going to be alive now.
Stay out.
Power's being told to stay out, but Herter's coming in, Dixon's coming in, Castroneves is coming in, Devlin Di Francesco's coming in. So that of everybody else is coming in because they're all piling down.
Let's just hope that Dixon makes it out.
Johnson's in.
Doesn't have a trouble.
Yeah, Herter, Dixon, Eilert, Longard, Castroneves, Johnson, Rahal, Kirkwood, and Carpenter, and Kellett all down pit road. They won't be changing to any of the sticker reds or the sticker blacks because it's only the black primary tyres used on ovals now. So it's only the black tyres they've got. This will be for new tyres and a longer fuel stint. Herter should win the race off pit road. He was the first in and does so. Herter, Dixon, Devlin Di Francesco, Castroneves in there too.
Basically, everyone's 16 down.
Yes, everyone's 16 down who's coming to the pit lane. And the order will rejig itself quite quickly before we get going again with another green flag, which should come in soon because the 33 of Ed Carpenter, now last, has just taken the current lap. So
it's not like they have to clean up anything.
Yeah, and as I said, Dalton Kellett got the free pass, so everyone is back now on the lead lap of lap 21, about to complete it again. It seemed like, he crashed. 1 to go then. at the line, so we will be restarting this lap.
All right, well, it looks like from about P16, 10 cars took it.
That's Herta, then.
Okay, copy.
I want either Power or
That
New
worked.
Garden.
Green next time by. Green next time.
Here we go again, then, for the second start of the Iowa 250 here in Iowa Speedway. There's not really much you can say.
Yours. Remember where the restart zone
Just
is.
Iowa.
Go quite early.
Officially, this is the HighVDeals.com 250. Single fire on the restart. It's green flag, and away we go once again. Will Power gets a good getaway. Joseph Newgarden immediately wants to take the lead away from him. He goes low, and Newgarden takes the lead away from Will Power. Down on the inside line at turn number one. A great move there.
I did pick him
Looking low.
as my main.
Just got a wing on you. Low. Low. You're clear.
That's how it happened. Over on the board, as look at that, Marcus Ericsson now trying to go right round the outside of Malukas with Vika in the centre. High line, high position gain from Ericsson. What a fantastic move right round the outside.
He's been watching Revenge of the Sith and learning something from Obi-Wan.
I have the high ground. It's working well. Let's take a look at that restart again, Megan, as well. Great launch from Joseph Newgarden.
That was a brilliant launch from Newgarden, and I've picked Newgarden to win. My second pick is Power. So I want Newgarden to win.
I can't hear Josh. If Josh was saying something to me, I'm just letting him know I can't hear him. I know he's shaking his head, so he's keeping an eye on things. Oh, he's vanished again. And now look at this.
It wasn't using my proper camera. It was using my webcam.
Oh, I see. Marcus Ericsson trying to go around the outside of that is Scott McLaughlin. He's taking him.
High ground.
Marcus Ericsson using the high line to the full advantage. There is no stopping the championship leader.
Maybe I should change it to Ericsson.
He's doing what he did the last time we raced at an oval.
Doing an Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Unbelievable stuff.
Also, do you know what I noticed? You kind of sound like Obi-Wan whenever you do his lines.
Me?
Yeah.
High ground.
Hopefully that doesn't mess too much with the setup.
No, I'll just move you into position. No problem whatsoever. There we go.
28.
Correct. Camera is now on for Josh Plays as well, whose birthday it is. To get his wishes in for Josh Plays if you're just watching us on the INDYCAR broadcast. Let's go, Marcus says, Master of the Pan Flute. The Little Owl says, can one of the people in the chat summarise what happened so far? I've got a Roblox race soon. We've been racing for 12 minutes. Everyone gone zoom for 30 laps. Jimmy Johnson went too fast, lost the rear of the car. He's still in the race. Caution came out for safety. Back in the racing. And Marcus Ericsson seems to have had Weetabix for breakfast, or he's got a firework shoved up his backside and someone's lit it. Because he's just gone.
Or he's pretending like everyone's Anakin and he's Obi-Wan.
Yes, he really is just going for it as well. Marcus Ericsson, last year, well, let's see, in 2018 for Ericsson, started 10th, finished 11th. In 2020, race 1, started 10th, finished 9th. Race 2, started 9th, finished 9th as well. So that was his position. But Pato O'Ward running in 3rd. We're riding with now. He is exactly a second back from the battle of Will Power. And he is pushing now.
Give it time.
Just got to keep your fingers crossed, haven't you?
He'll be there in a minute.
Yes, you will. As they come back through then into positions, 220 laps to go. Megan.
Ericsson, 4th.
What? He's passed Daly? And Herta's past Malukas. Herta's up to 8th. Well, this is just ludicrous. It's literally just getting anything you can do, I can do better. Oh, Tia sent me a message. What's she after? As they come through, there's Romain Grosjean being passed on the high line once again by Helio Castroneves. Spider-Man is getting the positions out there to do. He's flying high.
I still have a photo on my phone of Castroneves just climbing the fence.
What, from last year?
Yes.
Jimmy Johnson passing Grosjean now, so Johnson's back up into 14th position as well. He's passed Grosjean, and Grosjean, I think, must have something wrong because he's now going to drop behind Callum Ilott as well. What's happening here?
Maybe suspension?
I'm not sure, because look at this. Look how slow. What do you think, Josh? Because look at that. It's Grosjean slow, and Ilott breezes past him. That's unusual.
That's weird.
Yeah, talking about suspension, Grosjean was quite bouncy, but that's the surface.
Yeah,
of, Iowa.
The surface here is shocking. It's a patchwork racetrack as well. It's been stuck together. It eventually will be repaved, but it's still delivers some great racing. VK's gone low. Herta's gone high line and has taken 7th position away from Venus VK. So the Dutchie has been passed on the right-hand side for a change. But he was turning on the left, but he was on the right high line. Who are we on board with now? Helio Castroneves with Malukas just ahead of him. Take your breath. Oh! Castroneves got in a wiggle. He tried to go up the inside. Malukas came way down low, and that chopped off Castroneves' speed. And now here comes Felix Rosenquist to the inside. Rosenquist backs off, but that was almost Castroneves going into the wall. It looked like he was being sucked into the wall there.
It looked like there was a tractor beam on him, like the wall was a Borg ship, and he was like Voyager or something.
Just literally pulling him towards him without anything going on, and that can easily just push you away. Herta has passed McLaughlin as well, so they've changed positions out there as well.
How's Dixon doing?
Dixon is currently down in 13th position, trying to battle with Alex Palou as well in that little order.
Who's next on my little list of doom? I want to see who's going to make contact with.
Your hit list of doom on your timing screen, yeah. Fastest lap, though, goes to Will Power, 19.457, and he's done the fastest speed as well, 163.41 mile an hour. He is done at the moment out there on this track. What a great race this is turning out to be. Does Grosjean have a problem? No, Herta flying. Herta is flying. Back up there, and he's back on the back
Francesco.
Well, he was having problems in Texas as well.
Lap 39.
I know. We've only been racing 15 minutes, and we've done 40 laps. I mean, I can't believe it, as that was an overtake as Jimmy Johnson slips through on the inside line.
I like Johnson's helmet.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson using the oval experience he had in NASCAR to full advantage. He's coming back up through the ranks now as well. He's having the go-to attitude, and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
I am too.
Where is he? 13th. Not bad, not bad. 13th position, I'll take that. With 210 laps to go. 41 completed in 15 minutes and 40 seconds. And we had a safety car.
I'm just so confused at how quick this is going.
NBC have had 2 ad breaks in 15 minutes, by the way.
Wait a minute.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. As VK under pressure now from Helio Castroneves. Spider-Man trying to go left and right. VK going to put the car dead centre through turn 1 and 2.
I'm just trying to figure out now what time we would have done by 50 laps.
No.
And then times that by 5.
And then you can work out with cautions as well.
Even with a caution, that didn't seem to do much.
Here goes Castroneves, goes to the low line, down at turn 1, the inside, and gets ahead of VK. So Castroneves goes up to 8th, VK drops down, but tries to come back, and this new aero package is working brilliantly with these cars. Iowa, when we raced here in 2020, had a fantastically funny thing as well back in 2020. I just like to point out where we went green and the cars all crashed. Yeah, I know. That was in race 2, the accident.
Oh, yeah, I could find crashing funny.
I know. I much prefer INDYCAR being live now on the YouTube channel. It makes it much more entertaining to commentate on, as Ericsson goes a little bit too high, and that allowed her to sort of get the run on him, and Ericsson continues the high line through turn 1 and turn 2.
Well, Darth Vader has to catch up to Obi-Wan eventually.
Herta's going to take the low line. No, can't get through in the Game Bridge car.
Wait, that means McLaughlin's Luke.
And he's taken him. Ericsson's high line hasn't worked out. Herta takes the low line at turn number 1. They go side by side. Extra speed on the high line. And there's Anna McLaren in the way. It is. Which McLaren's that?
I don't remember this much of a fight in A New Hope.
It's O'Ward.
O'Ward.
Thanks, Josh. O'Ward coming through as Herta takes the low line. And Herta should now just get ahead. That took a lap, but Herta moves up to 4th ahead of Ericsson, who took the high line, and that didn't work out.
I don't remember there being that much of a fight in A New Hope.
It's a very good battle right now. That was the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi series, the first time they met. And Dixon trying to take 3 into 1. That's not going to work out. It's Dixon in the wall.
So that was battle 1.
Yeah, that was battle 1. Now we're going to have the finale later, and then we'll have Obi-Wan Kenobi's death later on in the programme. Anyway, coming through on the inside line, that is Jimmy Johnson dealing with Scott Dixon. Now he's going to deal with Ed Carpenter as well on the inside line. And not Ed Carpenter, Simon Pagenaud pits. That's Connor Daly in the 20 at the moment of the Ed Carpenter Racing. Usually it's that same car. To let the viewers here know, the Grand Marshal of the race is one of the best women's college ball. Go on.
Simon Pagenaud pits.
Interesting. Anna Lemrich says, to let the viewers know, the Grand Marshal of the race is one of the best women's college basketball players in the country. And she gave us the go green as well.
I like basketball.
I just had to point out 3 commercials by NBC in the first 20 minutes of the race.
It has been 19
Nothing but
minutes with a
Nothing but
caution.
commercials, yeah.
It's been 19 minutes now with a caution. We are on lap 50.
Yeah, so we've completed 50. So calculate that to go
Damien
forward.
13th has pitted.
Ah. So Daly, did you say pitted or is Daly pitting? Yes, you're right. Daly pits. Daly pits.
19 times 5. That's 95.
95 minutes. Yeah, it's around about the right time. Hour and a half in the 20-minute post show for the podium. As that's Connor Daly into the pits, as Josh said. Meantime, Joseph Newgarden is starting to lap the traffic. Pit road.
Consistent balance. Got a little bit of a hiccup waiting on fuel. Connor's back on the racetrack.
Started in third.
To answer Synthel's question as well, is everyone allowed to unlap themselves during a caution? You have to receive the free pass. So you have to get race control to actually tell you you can pass the leaders and get your lap back. So that's pretty much that. You just hear the all clear there as well. We've got Powers Radio open. Let us know who you want to listen to. We'll open up the team radios. Actually, that's Power now under pressure from Colton Herter. Herter's right on the back of him. Where did that come from?
How is it only lap 53? I literally was only just looking up the things for lap 50.
You blink. 3 laps per minute.
I literally just blinked and it turned to a different lap.
3 laps per minute.
Lucas Harvey pits as there's a couple of side-by-sides
One
for
pit
the
stop is a
people
lap.
at the back.
Yeah, so out of the pit lane comes Malukas, 7.7 seconds. Harvey was a 6.8, and this is...
They're by 5, he's starting to fall off a bit.
That's Newgarden trying to lap traffic. I can't tell you, it's the 51.
All right, 3 back is Pagano, who has just stopped. He's on fresh tires, not for position.
He's trying to lap the 51, he's done so, and that would be the 27 of Alexander Rossi's now trying to lap. God, the timing screen can barely
Pagano,
keep
1
up.
back, big run, looking low.
I can
low,
barely keep
all
up.
clear.
56 laps down, 250. It's short track racing as well. This is what we love.
3 back.
That's how much activity you're hearing
close
from
up
Will
here if we
Power
can.
because he's being passed by Ed Carpenter's. Power, I think, got held up there. That's faster traffic coming
Daly,
through.
1 back with a run.
Yeah, Daly
Looking
went back
low,
with a
low.
run.
Low, you're clear. Daly's on new.
If INDYCAR has proporting of this is a very bumpy track.
Bumpy track.
Yeah.
Oh, and Herter with Malukas. Malukas round the outside. Herter had to back out of that one, otherwise that would have been straight into the wall.
Not just into the wall, it would been a.
Wise idea.
It would have been
Is that
this like pile up.
Go, Josh.
Wise idea was that wasn't for Pacific.
Malukas 5 back on new.
Yeah, Malukas is a lap down, isn't he? No, he's 2 laps down. He's 2 laps down on the race. So he's unlapping himself.
That's what happens when you
High
pit
to
on a
high.
short track.
High. Still high.
Yeah, that's what happens when you pit under caution as well. As look at this. It is just a mess. Commentating on these races always gives me a bit of fear because you can never keep an eye on them. And this is
Award pits.
This is a green flag pit stop. Grosjean pits too. Yeah, look, there's Grosjean coming in. There's O'Ward coming in. And Ericsson's coming in too. So they're all diving in for a green flag pit stop. It's every 30 laps or so they need to come in because they just blitzed the tank. And they needed cautions and they haven't got any cautions. So O'Ward pits, as Josh said. Ericsson pits. Let's see Grosjean. Let's go down pit road.
It's hard enough when you're up here in the booth. When you're in the
McLaughlin,
cockpit like
hello.
Roman Grosjean, Dave.
Award.
Hard to keep track of just about anything except the driving.
A lot of cars on pit road. Pato Award behind him as well. Award's car was free. The 28 of Grosjean was just not good. And you see the leader of the race now, the 2 of Joseph Newgarden coming in top of your screen there. By the way, he was told, hey, to reset your cool suit, you've got to hit the button marked PC. I hope it hasn't failed on Joseph. It's a hot day out there. He's gone.
We talked about this the other day. If your cool suit fails, like a radiator putting heat into a room, it can overcook your core temperature. So potentially there's a critical issue there for Newgarden.
Dylan Welch.
Getting a look at Scott McLaughlin there on the bottom. Alex Palou just pitted, and Will Power is pitting behind him right now. Will was talking about just having some issues with the rear of the race car. You'll see them reach across and pull a tear off. Adds 4 sticker Firestone tires. Waiting for a wing change. Didn't see one for Power.
No power, no wing change. Here
but the
comes
Verizon crew
Rosenquist.
on a tire pressure adjustment for him as we see Colin Herta now back in. As you said, Townsend, pit with the leaders. He's now essentially running honestly in the top 5, even though he's had an extra stop. Scott Dixon now also in the pit lane, Dave.
And he's been very happy about his race car most of the weekend. Didn't get all of it in qualifying that he could have. Mike Hull, the strategist, told me that was our fault. We could have given Scott a better car. But they were very confident about what they had in terms of raceability. And Dixon, as usual, showing that here at Iowa.
Dixon in the pits, 6.5. ILOT 2.
7, I think top 9, pitted on lap 19 in the lead.
And Helio Casneves is coming in as well. So Casneves is pitting as there's all sorts of drama. Jimmy Johnson leads here in Iowa after the first round of pit stops. Johnson leads, but he did pit earlier on in the race, didn't he, Josh? That's not my imagination playing tricks on me.
Yeah, he did pit earlier in the race. Let me just have a look at what lap he pitted on. And I just want to make sure I'm definitely not dreaming. We are on lap 66.
We are on lap 66, and it's taken 25 minutes to get here. And Jimmy Johnson is leading the race. If you're just waking up, welcome to Fairyland. It's an imagination place as well, as everything happens. Oh, Herta and Devlin DiFrancesco sort of nearly coming together as well out of turn 3. So they've got to be careful there. Newgarden, I think, has just taken the lead away from Jimmy Johnson. I'm not too sure, though, unless that is a lap back being gained as well. Rahals in the pit lane. Johnson, I believe, is the leader of this race. The timing towers are now even worse to try and read because we're still on the mess here. Megan.
Backwards or something.
Say again, sorry.
Is this backwards or something?
Yes, I think it has printed out.
Backwards.
Yeah, that's nice.
Right, well, I'm going by what the numbers say on the side, even though that it doesn't seem to have enough print.
The numbers will be fine. Enter the pit lane, number 29. Devlin DiFrancesco is in. The number 14, Carl Kirkwood, is in the pit lane as well. Now, for Devlin, it's a stop. Long fuel stop as well. All 4 new tyres. That's a lot of fuel going in there. Did they spray the clear fluid? Yes, they did, just as he left. I was wondering why they didn't do it before, as soon as the fuel hose came off. And that is Felix Rosenquist now coming back through, passing Callum Ilott. Newgarden back up to second. Johnson still leads the race by 20 seconds. We understand now into the pit lane comes Christian Lundgaard in the 30 car. Well, this is lunacy, Josh. This is why we love IndyCar, but short track racing, 70 laps completed in 26 laps as well. God knows what's happening. It's all sort of just going up in the air at the moment. This is great.
I have no idea what's happening. I am just going with it.
We'll call what we see. Johnson passing Grosjean, continuing his lead of the race. Now he passes Dalton Kellett as well. Kellett is up in 3rd position, so that's a lapped position as well. So Johnson has got a lap on everybody else, bar that of Newgarden, who is 17 seconds back. So Johnson needs a caution to come now. If he's good on fuel, he can take it as long as he can. Megan is still here. She's just sitting on the desk at the moment while she's writing, if you wonder why the chair is empty. She is still here. There she is. You're actually on the desk. Go. Iowa race 1 here. It is the HighVDeals.com 250 miles, 250 laps. Ahead of us here. O'Ward is up to 3rd. He's passed Dalton Kellett. Johnson leads this race at the moment, and he has led it through the commercial break. Let's go down pit road.
And things that have gone into the INDYCAR race weekend here at Iowa. So we've got 2 special guests. Randy INDYCAR has joined us. He's the chairman and CEO of Hy-Vee, along with Olympic gold medalist Shawn Johnson, who's a Des Moines native and, of course, a Hy-Vee athlete as well. So, Randy, let's start with you. This place looks amazing. Has it turned out exactly like you guys hoped it would?
Oh, absolutely. We've worked hard with connection with Penske Racing and Hy-Vee. We put a lot of effort into painting everything, orchestrating all of the cleanup, the touch-up that need to happen. We think that it came out pretty good. We're really proud of all of our people and all the volunteers.
It looks great. And Shawn, for you, what do you think of all this? You're a Des Moines native. I know you've seen this place before, but this is pretty crazy, isn't it?
It's just great to be home. We're huge IndyCar fans, and especially seeing everything Hy-Vee has done here. It's a really special race.
It is indeed. Great to have both of you here. And Jack Harvey, of course, sporting the Hy-Vee colors this weekend, has had a great weekend so far. But really cool initiative, guys, and the place looks great.
Best start of the season for Harvey. Qualified 7th this morning.
Yeah, he did. Thank you very much as well. To NBC there. Right, lap 76 of this race. I told you, It just flies by. Once we get into the swing of it, Johnson leads 14.3 seconds ahead of Newgarden. O'Ward is in third position as well. Power up there too. And it's all now about who's got the best power, who's got the willpower to get up to the front as well. Thanks for that. Thank you, everybody. I'm here all week. As well to come through. And Will Power's back on the lead lap now. He's 18 seconds back from Jimmy Johnson, and he's right up there with Pato O'Ward as well. So there's the battle for third position brewing. Newgarden is now 13 seconds away, so he's closing in there as well. But the entire field just running amazingly close together here. It's unbelievable. Johnson calls the caution, yet he still leads as Master the Pan Flute. Different strategy. I don't know how he's doing it. I really don't. Johnson calls the caution, and now he leads the race. He triggered that.
Racing.
Say that again.
Welcome to short oval racing, where anything can happen.
Bang on. Bang on. And we've got another one of these races tomorrow as well to come through. Pit Road, I believe, is saying something.
Conscious of just making sure he doesn't get frustrated with everything that's going on around him, and now you see him diving to
Johnson
pit road.
pits. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson into the pit lane then. Jimmy Johnson into the pits. Joseph Newgarden takes the lead. Now, this is really late from Jimmy. He's going to try and get a win. He does really well on the ovals. He loves the ovals. It's more like...
He's number one.
Do you know, he only won one... he only won one NASCAR road course race. All other of his racing victories were on ovals. That's what Adam told me as well. Yeah, unbelievable stuff as Johnson now comes into the remainder of the race as our drinks are delivered. Oh, there's a little fly on the side there. Thank you.
Johnson the fifth of the pit lane.
Danker. Johnson,
Thank you.
was he fifth out of the pit lane? Brilliant. So Jimmy Johnson calls the first caution.
Now ninth.
Oh, he's down to ninth. That's okay. That's okay. He's remained inside the top 10, Megan.
That's good. Right now, I've got a few of the drivers down.
That'll do. Then we can work out the rest.
I'm still doing it.
Here's Scott McLaughlin then, going on the inside of Colton Herta to put a lap on him. No, this is for position, I'm being told. McLaughlin 6th, Herta 5th. The timing screens haven't updated. There we go. McLaughlin 5th, Herta down to 6th position. The timing screens do update. Every 20 seconds, they're just constantly changing, so it's quite quick and also quite difficult to keep an eye on the constant change, and hitting your microphone doesn't help that either as it comes through. I could do with a lip mic on this thing as well instead of headsets, because I won't run into that problem. Also, I can itch that part of my face without having to go up or down as well, which I can on my right, I can't on my left.
Do you know what's creepy? The three I've just written down are the top three.
Herta goes around the outside line. Dixon's going low as he heads down towards turn 3 and 4. Herta's going to give him the room. Herta stays in the middle of the track, goes high. Dixon takes the low line, less speed, and nearly run into each other side by side across the line as well. Herta's going to back out of this one. Dixon moves up into 6th position, passes Herta as he goes down to 7th. Clean move there, Josh. I like that. A lot of good positions there. Oh, and there's Newgarden.
Yeah, Newgarden and Jimmy Johnson.
Johnson's getting his lap back.
Fighting for position, just fighting for the lap back, as you just said. And Johnson now with Dixon, it looks like.
We don't need as much wing.
That was Newgarden saying we don't need much wing. Let's open up. Who's the net leader? Let's open up the radio then of Joseph Newgarden, number 2. We've opened up his team radio on the YouTube chat here as well. So if we miss anything, you'll hear it as well as they come through. So everything's beginning to settle down now. 32 minutes completed. It feels like we've only been going for 10. 87 laps complete. 163 laps still to go here at Iowa in the first race of the weekend. There's an awful long way to go in this one.
This one has to be Jack Harvey because it starts off with a 4.
Still
Have you
there.
done, Jimmy?
Still there.
Could be Dalton Kellett.
No.
Kellett is 4.
No, it's 2 numbers.
Okay. So as it comes through, you see Megan with 5
I've already
eyes.
done Dalton too.
Megan is just, yeah. Megan's putting out the driver tracker to let me know. Clear on the outside line then. 89 laps down in 33 minutes. Only one caution so far in this race, and nobody has retired. The caution was for Jimmy Johnson's sort of half spin coming out of turn 4, so we've done amazingly well.
Twist on Herta, so he's just on top.
4.5 seconds to O'Ward.
No worries. Herta,
Take your time.
Rosencrest goes down the inside line. Hurt has been going onto the top line as well. No worries, interrupt me away, Josh. If you spot something, just shout it, because on this track, if you spot it, I probably haven't. So just completely go and cut me off. Don't worry about it as it comes through. That goes for you too, Megan, by the way, but you always cut me off. Megan,
no change there, Megan.
Got my life cutting you off in conversations.
You do. On board now with Jimmy Johnson. That is, I think Helio Cashinova is just falling back. So that was for position. Johnson's up to 9th. He's right behind Rosencrest. So Johnson's back on the lead lap, and he's going to pass him. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Johnson's up to 8th. Adam said to me that he's got Jimmy Johnson as a pick a winner. And I was like, really? I take it back, Adam. You're a genius, my friend. 8th position at the moment is Jimmy Johnson. He might actually win here at Iowa, his first IndyCar race.
My pick's in the lead.
Well, I picked Scott McLaughlin for race 1. He's 5th. I picked Will Power for race 2. He's in 3rd. So I'm sort of 90-50 at the moment on this one.
Might need some willpower to get the pick a winner on race 2.
Yes, I'm going to need some willpower.
If only I knew how it did for wands.
I have no idea. Just put 1 and thingy, then we can know. Megan's filling out the pit assignments board because it printed out. We've got another copy because it printed out too. That's how it printed out. No names on the pit boards.
No pits again.
I'm going to use this too.
Right. Who's in the pits? Simon Pagenaud. 90. Well,
this one's better.
Oh, right.
We're seeing.
We'll see it and then write it there. Well, they pitted on lap 60. It's now lap 95. And even though it's only been a couple of minutes, they're going to have to pit again. So more stops coming in shortly. And it's going to put Johnson up front. Not more green flag pit stops, please. It's going to be unbelievable to keep this one up in a few moments' time.
To keep it all up, lap 96 of 250.
Oh. So, Grosjean's in. Let's go down Spy Cam. Pit road.
Your pace is kind of matching what these guys are doing. I know it's hard right now, but you're on a different sequence on tires here. You're P14 right now. We got to hang in there. Got to settle in.
Yeah, it's like we talked about. You got to stay calm, and all of a sudden, there's all these different tire strategies at play. You feel like you're out to lunch, but really on the strategy you're on, everyone else is struggling just as much as you are. It's all about keeping your cool, keeping your calm, and just trying to pound these laps out and make those tires last as long as you can.
Well, I understand Daly's frustration because a lot of the cars that are on the same pit strategy, including the leaders, that puts Connor Daly on about...
25.
Say again, Josh.
There's no 25.
Why the hell does it say 25 on here?
It does actually. I'm not even kidding. Leave it. I need you on comms. Leave it. That pit thing
Whoever's
is ridiculous.
left will be that one.
We'll figure it out later. Anyway, back on the lead lap. 100 in 36 minutes.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
It would have been 130 minutes if it wasn't for that.
Wheel 2.
Alex Palou, the last year's champion, has been now passed by Joseph Newgarden, and he's been put a lap on as well. So Palou's down to 13th position with the green paintwork for this event, not the usual blue NTT data. 149 laps to go, 100 laps down. And Connor Daly. Connor Daly's into the pit lane, Megs. Pit road.
Oh, maybe I can find out where he is.
What you got, bud? Can you do anything with the tools? No. Don't dig. We dig so fast.
Remember how good he was on the new tires, having pitted on lap 19. Since he got back out here, he said it is so bad. He told me this morning, as Dylan's, you see the 20 car on and off of pit road. Colton Herta told me this morning, he said, we've never been the guys here at Andretti Autosport. We've been pretty good, but we've never been the guys. So kind of showing again today as the organization is struggling just a bit.
Thanks, guys, down there in the pit. Megan's done her best. I think we can work out who's where with that amazing writing, Meg. So we'll work out who's where. As I need this back as well.
I think I know where people are. I know Jimmy is at the entrance.
keep an eye on him then if we go to another green flag
And
pit
no
stop.
Wills, 11th.
Speaking of Jimmy Johnson, there he is in the Caravana, just unlapping some cars as well. Jimmy Johnson's running in 5th position as well and takes the high line. Blimey, Johnson is throwing no punches. He's over 40 years old. He's a 7-time NASCAR champion. And he is still pushing like a bat out of hell.
I guess it never really goes away from you.
Yeah.
Though, I think he's also feeling a little bit of pressure since, obviously, the start of the race.
Kobe's now putting the Grid Network chat. Jimmy Johnson, wide-eyed emoji. He's getting right there, isn't he? What an amazing little race in Iowa this is turning out to be. If Jimmy Johnson wins it, bang on, pit road.
Life this weekend. We heard his radio practice or qualifying talking about that, but he talked too about how valuable the test was just to get his senses acclimated to the speed and moving around and everything that makes this racetrack so difficult. So that was extremely helpful for him. Keep in mind too, he was a little cautiously optimistic about this first race. Said he'd maybe be better tomorrow because he'll have a race under his belt. If he's going to be better tomorrow, I can't wait to watch him. He's been pretty impressive here.
Johnson taking 3 cars. He's passed Emily Di Francesco. 3 cars in 1 corner. Jimmy Johnson swept round the outside of everyone there. Brilliant manoeuvre.
How the...
I don't know. I'm running out of superlatives. Devlin Di Francesco got a big wiggle on the car coming through turn 4 as well, but Johnson is a man on a mission. He's driving like a bat out of hell, is Jimmy Johnson.
I found another one.
Go on. Oh, nice.
Alexander Rossi.
Here it is, look. Extreme high line as we see the 45 of Jack Harvey trying to pass Devlin Di Francesco. Jimmy Johnson right round the outside of all of them and says, thank you very much. 3 wide at turn 2.
It's like one of those TV shows where you can just see really slow motion.
Yeah.
And that's what I imagine when I see Jimmy going past him.
He's going to lap another one now as well. This will be lapping Dalton Kellett, who's down there on the order, who's just ahead of him as well. Joseph Newgarden, Pato O'Ward, Marcus Ericsson, Will Power, and Jimmy Johnson are your top 5.
Gee.
This is amazing.
It is
Awesome.
111 laps in 40
Caution.
minutes. And who's got? Is it Dixon or is it Di Francesco?
Caution's out. Oh, it's the 7. It's Rosenquist.
No, not Felix.
Felix Rosenquist has gone into the wall at the exit of turn 2. The
Safety
rear
car.
wing is off. Yeah, caution's out immediately. Gearbox, well, actually, he might be able to get back in, but I think he's actually broken the connection unit to the rear wing, because if he can get that back to the pits, he should be all right.
I think his rear wing has other ideas of whether he can stay.
I need to find that. So that's the first car in the wall. So let's hear from Rosenquist. We open his radio.
Copy that. Shall I leave it in gear here, or? You can leave it. They're going to pick it up. You go ahead and shut the car all the way off once they get to you.
He's out.
They can get out, but shut the car all the way off for me, please.
It was meant to be Dixon.
There's the marker of doom, as Josh is pointing out. The number 7 of Felix Rosenquist, the man who got a 3rd place last time out in Toronto. His INDYCAR career looks like it's on the verge of being a Formula E career. Could now have just signed the contract to Formula E. He's out.
No, not Felix, not Rosenquist. I like Rosenquist. What happened? What happened for him to actually do that? I see he scraped along the wall a bit.
Yeah, I can see the damage at the top there. So he's hit that wall backwards, obviously.
So who spun him?
Do you know, I've just got do not miss the finish on my iPad. We were only
I'll
halfway.
get that in a minute then.
We're only on lap 113. We've got 137 left to go. I don't think I'm going to miss the finish. But
14 now.
First car out is Felix Rosenquist. I suppose if they get it back to the pits, they can't put a wing on and replace that in time. It'll be too soon. Too soon.
They're now doing 30-second laps. Oh, yeah, 40.
Yeah, 40.130. So we've been hammered down by only completing 2 laps every 1 minute 20 seconds compared to 3 laps every minute. So it's 1 minute per lap now at the moment with the caution out here again. Well, this is going to help Jimmy Johnson. We're coming up to another round of pit stops. Gets a free stop.
Do you know that one that was 25 on here? I can only think it could only be Sato because he's 51.
It's only Sato.
It can only be
26,
Sato.
Colton Herter.
It doesn't make sense.
Here we go. Rosenquist turns in, loses the rear, and just harmlessly taps the wall and then drifts down. So look, it comes down to turn 2, already sideways, just sort of picks it up, but then just drifts into the wall, and that's rear suspension broke, everything broke there, Megs.
Lucky that it didn't fly off into the path of another car, to be honest. Because that
pits are open.
It looked like it.
It's covering your screen, but it is open. Picture is open, by the way.
How difficult must that be to try and get the crane up on an oval?
It looks quite tricky, doesn't it? To see that. Anyway, caution out with 135 laps to go. Last lap was 48 seconds. We're now doing 1 minute per lap. So not exactly too good there,
It's definitely a 20, at least. Okay.
And into the pit lane comes everybody. Jimmy Johnson pits. Joseph Newgarden pits. Award pits. Ericsson pits. Power pits. Johnson pits. Pit road. Take it.
First and third, as you see them in the order there. And Townsend, I was thinking the same thing. Now it's time for the pit crews to shine. Remember, Newgarden's car was just a bit free. He's going to get a 0.25% out on the front wing. The 5 on the top. Pato Award, he said, my car is loose. He'll get an adjustment for that.
Keep it there, Josh.
Marcus Ericsson doing what he should do today. Running third, and consistency has been the hallmark all season long for him. The championship leader and everybody else. Firestone Tires and Speedway Fuel.
Joseph Newgarden wins the race off pit road. Back for a restart. It is as tight at pit exit.
Wow, it's really tight at pit exit. 3 abreast at the exit. There is the pit guide as they came through.
Can you look at who's 15?
Josh has put it through. It could be.
Is number 20. Let me see.
20?
Yeah.
So it's Connor Daly.
29.
Have I put 29 down?
Devlin DiFrancesco. Josh, can you wait before you write anything? Josh,
Well-
can you send me that on Discord? Because I haven't got that on here.
I'm just going to write it on here.
51 and 18 have come into the pit lane. You can see where they are on the pit box there as well. We haven't got the map book full screen while this is on as well to see everything and get that through. So as soon as this is on, here you go, Megs.
I'm switching.
There you go. Do it again.
Yay.
Thanks, Josh.
Oh, that's why I couldn't tell who it was, because they didn't put the names. They just put the teams.
Thanks, Josh. Meg's got it now, so she'll put that through.
Thank you.
Their saviour once again. Right, who should we hear from? Let's hear from Joseph Newgarden once again. He's still our race leader. And there's going to be more pit stops. I believe this will be for Colton Herter. Yeah, the game bridge is coming in on the curve. So that's going to be Herter coming in. And he's got the worst grid position, actually, on the curve at the exit of entrance to turn 1, actually, yeah. So
I thought this one was 33.
yeah, he's got the worst one. So Megan's now desperately going through who's who and where's where, writing that. While we're under the caution, because we've got another couple of laps until we go.
How do we look relative to Award?
It's Newgarden.
Yeah, we had him covered there, especially as we got going longer. Copy.
So
got some short lap speed. Okay.
Newgarden's worried, Josh, about O'Ward, because they know what O'Ward can do at Iowa, and he knows what he can do on these ovals.
O'Ward, I'm coming for you.
The great Mexican
One more
saviour
stop.
is
It's going to be
Pato
about
O'Ward.
70 laps in. Not sure if everybody will do that or what we'll do here.
That's one of his nicknames as well for Pato O'Ward. Fantastic driver. Had a test in Formula One, the same as Colton Herter recently.
65, right.
They're all in a battle to see who's going to get where.
By the time we get going here. Yeah.
Who's that? Someone's joined the Discord
40
call.
is Award still liking just the top lane for the most part.
Hello, Simple.
Hello, Synthil.
Yeah, pretty much, and also the 8 car. He's been living up there too.
And now joining us is Synthil. Hi, Synth. You all right?
Hello. Yeah, I'm alright.
Enjoying the
A bit
race?
bored, so I joined.
Do you need me to turn the camera on to see the race?
If you can, yes.
No worries. There we go. I'll press the button. More pit stops, guys. Let's go down pit road.
But it is this weekend. Crowd braving the heat, which is close to 100 degrees today here at the racetrack, and there is a nice crowd on hand. It's supposed to be much more comfortable tomorrow 84, 85
right.
degrees is the...
Well, we're not being told, but anyway, it's a race off pit road as well, as Devlin DiFrancesco gets out ahead. Grosjean's in there too, so half the field, again, diving down pit road, and Devlin DiFrancesco gets out ahead of Grosjean coming through there as well. And a whole host of action, as Josh has kind of put Voice of Synthel on his chat there as well, to Synthel's join the box. Have you been watching Synth the race so far? What have you been watching it?
Yeah, I have, but I nearly... Yeah, it's been a long week, so I nearly fell asleep, and then I got woken up by the caution, so... Yeah, no, I can't sleep again, so I figured I'd just join here, if you don't mind.
Oh! There's no clutch, I can't get neutral. Hertz has got no clutch!
Oh, boy.
Hertz has got no clutch! He's out of the race! I don't believe it! So Colton Herta has got no clutch. They're going to try and change the wheel, Josh.
Yeah, change the steering wheel. We are having a look out there, trying to rock the car to get it started.
Bit louder, Josh.
There we go.
Yeah.
They're trying to rock the car to get it started. We'll keep you updated, but he currently is still in pit lane.
And this isn't good news at all, is it, Megs? It's the
No,
fact that nothing's
it really
working.
isn't. Herta isn't having much luck recently, is he?
No, he's not. He's completely out of it by the look of it.
But on the bright side, so far, apart from the one which I couldn't understand which number it was, I'm getting them right from what I was.
Since what have you been expecting about Herta this race? He looked actually quite good with his racing strategy, but he's now out of the race. Is your eyes on Jimmy Johnson for a win, or are you still hoping for VK?
I'm definitely going to be hoping for VK, but it's going to be a bit too difficult. So, yeah, I think Johnson could be very good. Yeah, Herta, if he can get it started, can he? Or is he already definitely out?
He's out. He's going to be a lap down anyway. We're back to green flag running.
Yeah.
Third time today. Green flag. Away we go. Look at the lead already. That Newgarden's got over Award and left into the inside. Marcus Ericsson takes second position on the low line. So Ericsson switches off on the high line, goes down low, retakes the position up high. And now Award's going to struggle to keep up there with power through. There's Venus VK having a battle with Dixon. He's taken the low line. Johnson's coming through too. Power has passed Award. What a restart, Megs.
Certainly an interesting restart, so hopefully Power can at least get top 3.
This is great though, isn't it, Cynthia? You can keep an eye on VK, because look, he's side by side now with Dixon.
Yeah, definitely. I think the outside line could be maybe more helpful, but I think I heard he had some oversteer on the outside line, right? Is he struggling with that?
Right, so don't know where Joshua's going. Though, I'm lead now. Yay. Right, so, oh, he's back. I'm still lead for a sec. Lap at 126.
Yeah, that's why I disappeared for a second, because we've been invaded by loads of mosquitoes. Let's take a look at the
mosquitoes.
Caution's out. Someone's down low. Don't know why, but the caution is out again for the third time now.
Number 14 is Carl Kirkwood.
Oh, Carl Kirkwood's running slow, so that's decided.
And
that's enough.
For Debris and
can't hear you, Josh. Your mic's gone really quiet for some reason.
I believe Colton Herta is officially out of the race, and there is
Debris.
An interesting message from race control. That's right on the start line.
It's a GoPro.
The restart is under review, so maybe Newgarden had a cheeky jump start. There's a horrible smell now entering the commentary box as well. So, don't know what's happening out there.
You said mosquitoes.
Yeah, they've gone. Oh, look, here they are. Look, just flying around me. Look, right there.
Okay, get me something.
Megan's now fighting, and I'm now sword fighting with a mosquito up here in the commentary box. Get something I can get. Megan, there isn't anything we can do at the moment, I'm afraid, because it's going to hang around the people who smell, and that's probably us with no aircon in the commentary box. So as I try and fight that, I'm going to ask you, Synthel, as well. Caution out again. Are you expecting this to happen throughout the remainder of the race? More cautions?
Could be, cautions breed caution. I think especially in INDYCAR that could happen as well, especially when it's more later on in the race. So could see some more cautions for sure.
Absolutely, as well as we're going to go green, I think, shortly. As that debris, I think, has now been returned from the pit lane, Josh. So, third caution, second in a row, as there's now tons of these things in the commentary box. Well, only 2 or 3, but I'm going to go bitten. They're attracted to me anyway. Come in anyway. If we see them, we'll kill them. So, one thing I always say, mosquito. Oh, where you go? Don't open the door. Oh, never mind. Josh, go on.
And the pits are open, so...
Your mic keeps going either way low or way high. It doesn't seem to work either way.
I've no idea what's happening. I've not changed anything.
Keep your bus. Maybe it's your bus mixer levels and so on. But yeah, anyway. Pits are open, did you say?
Yep.
That works. So pits are open this lap around. Is anyone else going to come in? Well, we just had a caution. I don't think we're going to see another one so soon.
Restart was under review and no further action is required as Daly comes into the pits.
So Daly actually tries to get back onto the lead lap. So he tried to gain on the previous caution, hasn't. So he's the only one who mathematically could have come in and has done. Right, I think the mosquito has vanished now just as Megan gets back in the box. It's probably got stuck in one of the webs. That's all the way around the side here. No further action on the restart has just been told in the ESPN as well as Daly gets going again. Well, folks, strap yourselves in because there's 120 laps to go. We've done 130, so we've passed half distance in this race. We did that a couple of laps ago, probably when we were sword fighting, because there was a mosquito in the box, and this actually seems to have gone now.
For some reason, it turned down to 54 again.
Way too loud. Way too loud. Way too loud. Let's hear from Rosenquist.
Changing things up this weekend, did that have anything to do with the incident?
No, not really. No, I'm fine, thank you. No, man, I was very free that stint. I was a little bit free the first stint, and the second was even more. And after like 30 laps or so, I just knew it was going to be a tough, end of the stint, and I was maxed out on my tools. So it was a couple of times I felt kind of the same thing happening in one, and then last time there it just was too much to save. And it's unfortunate. I think we were running pretty well, and we were still not slow. Like, it was just very free. Our McLaren SV was just very, very quick, and it looks like Potter's running a good race. So yeah, I just got caught out by the freeness.
Tough end of the day, guys, for Felix. And remember, they were the team outside of Penske that was visioned as maybe the other team that was really good here. They were fast.
We talked at...
Yeah, they were quick. We're coming back to the green as well. Josh, just test your mic quick.
Hello.
Sounds good to me. Synth, what are you expecting here? More carnage or just okay drama?
A little bit of battles and another crash.
Here we go again then. Fifth time, or fourth time of asking. Green flag, race on. As it's a better restart now, and Power's going to try and get ahead of Ericsson for what he did to him on the previous restart. Can't do it. Ericsson takes the high line and takes the position back. Stays it a second, and now Ericsson's going back. Ericsson's going for the lead. He got such a run off Newgarden. Newgarden wasn't expecting that at all. Ericsson is looking racy just like he was at the Brickyard, Megan.
For the sake of my pick a winner, hope he doesn't make it.
Down that low line, Joseph Newgarden is under pressure, and you can feel it as Marcus Ericsson goes through the inside line. They are wheel to wheel. They touch. How do they not crash? They got unsettled, the pair of them. Newgarden didn't give him any room, and it's still up there. Ericsson stays in second position. That was fantastic.
That was heart-wrenching.
Synth.
Yeah, that was extremely close to contact there for sure, so we see some exciting battles, but he's still behind him. Look how close this was. Oh, they did touch.
That could have ended. That could have caused the big one. That could have caused the big one, with everyone just getting flicked off into the wall already. And now look at that. Will Power's coming back to play. The top three have separated. Look at Power. Power's got the move on the inside line, and Power's through to second position. That's a great move.
What has Power suddenly earned some power?
Yes, he's found something in that Team Penske. They run 1-2.
Found some willpower.
He has. That joke never gets old. He's found willpower.
Is it just me, or does it feel like the mosquitoes are on you?
No. Sit back from the desk and it might work out a little bit.
No.
Anyway, still coming through. Power's coming through into second position for number 12 as well, and they're just holding the positions. Newgarden 6/10 ahead. That is Pato O'Ward trying to pass Marcus Ericsson. He's joined the back of the fight now as well. O'Ward coming to the inside line. Ericsson shuts the door, and it's such a small change around here that you can make one mistake and it affects you for 3 or 4 laps around here. That's
then
how
again,
big
that's
it
just
is.
like a minute.
Yeah, not that long, but it's a long time in an IndyCar race, especially around Iowa.
Exactly.
No pressure here, they're being told over the radio from
big
Pato
pressure.
O'Ward. Big pressure, yeah, but big pressure. VK Synth down in 7th position, looking good there, but you've got to say, Jimmy Johnson up into 6th position with McLaughlin directly ahead.
Yeah, we could see some great battles as well. Is there push to pass as well in these courses?
Yeah, push to pass is in. 141 seconds left for nearly the entire field, actually.
That's never happened.
That's never happened. Top 6 on 141 seconds. 7 all the way down. No, correction. Everyone is on 141 seconds of push to pass. Everyone. They've all used the same amount. How is that? That's never happened before. I'm starting to think, is there a glitch? But that has never happened.
I don't think there is a glitch.
No, because we've got some people on 140, some on 139. Hang on a minute, there's no push to pass. We're reading the lap counter, not the push to pass.
Oh.
That's what we're doing. We're reading the lap counter.
Where is the push to pass? Is it not?
Don't think there is a push. No, there's no push to pass. We're being told.
Evil.
That's not fair. Okay, so we were reading the lap counter, not the push to pass. So that's something. Well, usually turn the timing screen. Ericsson's going to get passed by Pato O'Ward. O'Ward looked to the inside line and couldn't get through. That was a bit of a close one. Nearly had an opportunity to come back through, Megs.
I think they left, and I seriously injured one.
That's good news then. Let's carry on. In this race so far, who do you think's going to win?
Newgarden.
You're 100% going Newgarden.
I went with him from the beginning.
Have you finished?
Yeah, but I want to write the names.
Well, how do you know that? Oh, go on. Anyway, on board with Jimmy Johnson now. He's P6, 2.4 seconds back from this leading battle. Yeah, it's not a lot out there. He's 3/10 behind that of Scott McLaughlin. That's Scotty Mack, of course, who's coming back through. And this is just, it's constant action. How many laps? We've been racing now for an hour, and we've done 146 laps. We have 104 to go. That is really not that long at all. It's going to be, as Megan predicted, about a 90-minute race, maybe 145 on the board as it comes through.
Well, one of my predictions were 195 minutes, and the other was 176.
Not bad at all. Synth, have you seen Iowa before on the short tracks? I know you sort of dip in and out of INDYCAR, and you watch a lot of the different series. What do you make of Iowa?
It's a pretty fun circuit. It has some interesting stuff as well with the, really quick at back markers again as well, which could play a role as well. But yeah, I'm not sure if I've watched Iowa before. I'm not that into INDYCAR. I've been watching it for a bit over a year, I think. So maybe just after Iowa. I'm not sure.
Iowa's back in 2020. No push to pass on ovals, correct? That seems to be what we've been told. Now, we did have we did have push to pass at Indy, so I don't know why it's not here. But, sorry, Master of the Pan Flute. No push to pass. We were reading the lap counter, which is why we were so stunned that they were all on the same amount of time. We didn't twig the gap between them because it's such a long night. It's 10 past 10.
I think
Therefore,
it is only because it's a mile circuit.
Right, that's why, because it's only because in mile there's no push to pass. Thank you, Josh. See, all the way down the pits. As comes back through then here as well. 100 laps to go. 150 down, 100 to go. Here at Iowa Speedway. And Newgarden... Go on, Synth.
VK is gone up to 6th.
VK's past Johnson, yeah. Venus VK in the 21 is up to 6th. And there he is, making the move on Jimmy Johnson. Down into turn 4. Getting ahead. Johnson's going to try and have a fight back on the high line as well. And he's just trying to get through, just trying to find some time. Johnson's going to shut the door. VK's going to give it through. Whoa, that's close racing. You've got to respect them with this. You really have. As VK nearly taps his front wing there, Synth, as well.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to give up this position for sure. Was there a big slide there behind him?
Huge slide. And Johnson has to back out of that one big time. VK then gets the position. Definitely. 110% gets the position. Oh, well. I was worried up there for a second that there would have been a bit of an accident.
This is sort of... Yeah, just a little slide on even before the entry. He's again on the outside again. Just trying to get back past.
VK shuts the door. This is the battle of a 6th position. Johnson wants to get his best ever result in INDYCAR as well. That's beating a 5th position. He's 7th at the moment. Can he find a way through here at the ovals? He did so well at Texas, so well at the Indy 500. He led 6 laps of the 500. Can he get up there? He's led laps here tonight as well. He's on the same fuel strategy as everybody, so he needs to find the time and get through.
He does. And I'm getting close with finishing this. And have you seen any more mosquitoes?
Well, just to let you know, in the hour and a half practice session we had earlier on in the day, they did the longest one was Alex Palou. He did 119 laps in the 90 minutes.
Jeez.
As Newgarden passes the 14 of Kyle Kirkwood. And that's Marcus Ericsson making a on-track position, I believe, passing Pato O'Ward for third position. So O'Ward down to fourth, Ericsson's up to third, but look at the amount of speed the low line gives you, and O'Ward slips back through on the inside line. O'Ward takes third position away from Marcus Ericsson. That's great, guys. Really great racing here tonight.
I'm so confused.
Someone's sliding, No one's got a caution there, so it's just a little slide.
I'm confused about where all of this power's coming from people which we haven't seen have power all season.
Different fuel mix? I know.
Probably.
Ovals, different cars, of course, on ovals compared to road courses, just slightly different.
Ovals just bring out the
best
Lightning McQueen in people.
Especially Jimmy Johnson, as I said, never historically ran well on road courses. Only won one NASCAR road course race, and all these other victories came on ovals. But there are so many ovals at NASCAR as well. And look at Jim. That's number 3. That's Scott McLaughlin trying to pass Marcus Ericsson, who's dropped down to 4th as well. And VK closing in on this little battle as well. It's so tense out here now. It's unbelievable. 90 laps to go. Oh, 3 wide. Yeah, why not? Will Power is right up there with Joseph Newgarden. Right, predictions. First to Megan. Is Power and Newgarden going to crash? Megan?
Hopefully not Newgarden. Power, yeah.
Josh?
Yes.
Synthel?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll go possibly. Wheel rub. But then again, as Megan, you might remember from Nashville last year, Will Power's no stranger to putting his teammates in the wall on circuits, as you remember from Nashville.
I think it's his favourite thing to do.
It is, wasn't it? Just honestly, bang up the inside line.
McLaughlin's favourite thing to do too.
I think this is the first time we've had 4 commentators, but 2 in the box and 2 on the Discord. I'm liking it. First time we've had Synthel on for IndyCar. So nice to have you, Synth, and you're welcome anytime, as we said.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Yeah, absolutely. McLaughlin up the inside, trying to get through an Ericsson who's trying to lap. Is that... Oh, and Ericsson's joined up high. Ericsson got on the marbles, and he's lost a handful of positions. He's been passed by McLaughlin.
I think he's 9th now.
Yeah, I think is Grosjean passed him yet? Grosjean's passed him, look, round the outside, so Grosjean's got through. Palou! Look at Palou! Alex Palou has joined up the battle now.
Caution.
Why? Don't know. Jimmy Johnson ran round the outside of all 3 of them. Johnson gets ahead of all 3 as the caution is called. No idea why. Can't see. That's why. Ed Carpenter into the wall. Backwards at turn 2. Knocks off the rear wing. Keeps it on though. Rear wing's bent. And suspension. Puncture on the back. Maybe a suspension. He's going to crab down to the low line. But, he's stopping. Caution definitely out and definitely need. This will be a long one.
That was always going to happen. They all backed into each other, it looked like.
Yeah, and where was Carpenter? 24th position on the screen. Let's say the radio.
Yeah, it's been a struggle in qualifying, struggle in the race for Ed Carpenter.
Yeah, Carpenter, of course. The Indianapolis-born rider just runs the ovals in IndyCar. Doesn't run any other race, just the ovals. To get experience points for the Indy 500. Pits are closed. I'm being told, when the caution comes out. So they've closed the pit lane.
Okay, who the hell is 80?
Josh, if you drag that down and put it into the top top right of your screen, we can see it. That pit's closed. If you put it on the top right, just above your head, we can see it. Like, just we're above the flower. That's it, there. Yeah. Well, we should be able to, but I'm not seeing it on the...
I've just figured something out. It said on there, because I know I was looking at it, it said 80.
Yeah.
It's not 80. It's meant to be 60.
Got it, Josh.
It's meant to be Pagano.
Yeah. There we go. Pits open. Josh is saying pits are open. There we go. I swear that we've got it. Right, I'm going to fix that, because you're wrong on there, Josh. The graphics are just not working with me today, so I'm going to fix that as pits are open, as we see more coming through. And, guys, predictions? 64... How long is that to do, MX? Everyone in the pits. Everyone in. Newgarden, Power, all in. Award in 2. This is where this comes in handy, as I'm going to need this, sorry.
I'm still not finished writing.
Well, there's Jimmy Johnson in the 48. He's the first box, so he'll get a clear run. There's Will Power in the 12 as well. He's in box number 11. Number 2 for Joseph Newgarden as well. And Pato Award comes out side by side. Nearly hits Alexander Rossi. Rossi was trying to get into box number 10 and didn't get through. So Power's coming out of that box. Newgarden leads off pit road. I believe Power is second. Third is Pato Award. Fourth, I believe, will be Scotty Mack if he's got out okay. Yes, it is. Down pit road.
That was leader Joseph Newgarden, who had a stellar pit stop on pit lane. He was able to get a wing change put back that they put in the last time. He didn't like the handling on that race car, so wing back the way Newgarden likes it. That could be trouble for the field. Newgarden's led 125 laps so far today, trying to go to the end now. Most of these guys will go to the end. Should be good on fuel, boys.
This is earlier, though, than they wanted to make their last stop, but under caution because of caution number 4 and Ed Carpenter crashing.
Let's take a look at that replay. Synth.
Yeah, so he's just lost it on his own.
Oh.
Wow. I thought it was maybe because everyone sort of went.
Scott Dixon.
When Ericsson went onto the marbles, everyone just sort of backed into each other, but this was all on his own.
And what were you saying, Josh? As pits are closed.
Yeah, nearly collect. Ooh, that was very tight between Pato Award and Alexander Rossi. As we see a replay there, Ed Carpenter nearly took out. Here's a replay. Oh, they nearly, very nearly touched wheels there
and that
in the pit lane between Award and Rossi. But yeah, Ed Carpenter very nearly took out Scott Dixon.
Oof. And Megs as well. That coming into the pits, Rossi was sort of skew wide, wasn't he, in the pit box?
It wasn't safe the way he went in.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why he was allowed to go in like that.
You're wondering it, I'm wondering it. Pits are closed at the moment, so those who didn't come in are regretting it now.
Done.
Perfect. Well done, Megan. Well done, Megs.
Though I had to change 80 to 60 because I thought, I know that's Simon Pagenaud.
Yeah.
Though why the hell was it 80 on the thing?
No idea. Anyway, there we go. I've got all more now as NBC go for yet another commercial break.
I think the mosquitoes are either dead, abandoned it, or hiding from me.
Pits open.
They tend to hide.
Pits are open, Megs, according to Josh. So let's see if anyone's going to dive through. 80 laps to go. That's 20 minutes. 3 laps per lap. 3 laps per minute. So instead of 40, it'd be 20. Yeah. Kirkwood, Malukas, Daly, Kellett, Sato, Pagenaud, Herta, all dive down into the pit lane. Herta again? Also, Herta's still racing?
Oh, yeah.
We've had so many cautions, I've actually forgot to see him. Herta's got back out
I've
the track.
actually Marco doomed Herta.
He is 6 laps down on the field. He must have got out in the previous caution.
Do you know who I don't think we've heard anything from all race?
Who?
Sato.
Takuma Sato. Yeah, I haven't mentioned Takuma Sato.
He's just a ghost there.
Where is Sato? Can't even find him. Oh, he's down in 21st.
Well, he wasn't before. He was like in 10th.
He had a late pit stop. That's what's causing the problems.
Just for you, Megan, we mentioned Takuma Sato is in 21st.
There we go. Sato has been mentioned. In fact, before we come to green, let's give a run through the field. I think we all need it to refresh ourselves. Newgarden leads, Power second, Award is third, McLaughlin fourth, Palou 5th, Johnson is 6th, VK 7th, Dixon 8th, Lundgaard 9th, and Ericsson rounds out the top 10. Grosjean 11th, Ilott 12th, Di Francesco 13th, Rahal 14th, Cashneves 15th, Rossi 16th, Harvey 17th, Kirkwood is 18th, Malukas 19th, Daly 20th, Kellett is 21st, Sato is 22nd, there you go, Max. Pagenaud is in 23rd, Herta 24th, Carpenter is out of the race, and so is Felix Rosenquist. They're the only 2 official retirements so far, as I think we've got the 1 to go signal.
I'm very thankful right now because I dropped my phone on the floor.
Did you drop your phone on the concrete floor of the commentary bar?
Yes, it's fine though.
And it's perfectly fine?
Yes. I seem to drop it a lot.
I need this phone after you've done with it when you get your iPhone 11. I need that phone as a wireless pack at Silverstone.
Yeah, well, right now it's my phone. I can do whatever I want with it.
Fair dues.
Still will be.
Green flag back out here at Iowa. It's going to be Joseph Newgarden taking them away with Willpower alongside. Oh, hang on, we might get a wave off here because that is the 3 going slow on the inside as he's coming to the green flag.
Scott McLaughlin's.
Yeah, green flag, race on again as Pato O'Ward looks to the inside, but McLaughlin's into the pit lane. My pick a winner is out of the race. I don't believe it. Meantime, we've got Palou up into 3rd position. He's passed Pato O'Ward. McLaughlin's into the pits. He's out of it with some sort of failure when we came back to green. And Newgarden leads. And my pick a winner is out of it. Just to say, race 1. Oh, it's a broken rear suspension.
Wheel's not on properly.
Is that a suspension or what do you think? Nuts?
I think they put it on.
Is it a nut? It's a nut. The nut's not on. Whoa, that's going to be a big penalty if that nut's come off.
They let him leave like that. Also, it fell when I was trying to kill the mosquito.
Look at VK and Johnson. VK on the inside line. Johnson's taking the high. VK goes through as McLaughlin rejoins the race 2 laps down.
He's perfectly fine after that.
I can't believe it.
He's going to get a penalty.
Yeah, he'll get a penalty for that, no doubt about it. As there goes Pato O'Ward, battling now with Palou. O'Ward's on the inside line. Palou takes the high line. And this is getting absolutely insane right now. Can Palou actually physically stay ahead of Pato O'Ward? O'Ward's bouncing across the inside curves as much as he possibly can and just taking it high. It's not working out that well at the moment. Battle for 3rd, though, looking good.
I wonder if Ericsson can make his way back up to the grid. Up front.
Could do. Where is Ericsson? 8th.
I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that happen in so long.
Penalty.
Oh, Dylan Welch.
Remember, after their test a few weeks ago, he was
Power's gone slow. Power's gone slow. Palou takes the 2nd.
You could say he's losing power.
Earlier this week, he struggles on ovals because he just doesn't know what he wants the car to feel like and what he needs it to do. But they've tweaked on it all weekend thanks to Alex's feedback, and now he's racing inside the top 3.
And look at this. Palou's on the inside line trying to take Willpower for 2nd position. They're side by side through turn 1 and 2. Newgarden's involved too. Power's taking the high line. Newgarden swings down low. Power swings up high. Palou just trying to stay with all 3 of them. It's a 3-way fight. Power trying to go around the outside as well. He started on pole position. He lost the lead at the start. He wants this one to go. And it is so close right now. Utter drama, utter action. As they come back through, Josh.
Yeah, a post-race monetary fine and a warning for Willpower hitting another team's equipment.
Oh, that's lucky, because that's usually a drive-through. So he's got very lucky there. 68 laps to go, not that long left as well. And Synth, they're getting awfully close at the front. I can hear contact bells.
I got to tell you, I got you tickets.
Well, I said they won't crash, but we'll see about that. They're gonna try. They possibly get impatient now because we're getting towards the end.
Yeah, I see that, Max. Thanks for a lot of tissues. I'll put them here on the box. But look at this. This is getting close now. As they come out there on board, but this is Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson is running in 6th position. I can't believe this. He's
Sato and Pagano pit.
Oh, that's not for green flags. So why are Sato and Pagano in the pit lane? We'll keep an eye on that.
Sato's been mentioned, and now he's having problems.
Yeah, Sato in the pits. I wonder if that's just to check about them as well. Here is Pagano too. Pagano with a wing damage as Johnson tries to go on the outside of VK, taking the high line at turn 2. No, thank you very much. He's going to sweep him. VK's gone slow out of turn 3 and 4. Johnson's going up high. Higher.
He's going to go into a wall.
Brilliant move from Jimmy Johnson. Can he pull it off? VK's down the low line. Johnson was almost squeezed into the advertising hoardings. VK pushing as much as he can there. Brilliant racing.
Go higher now. Go higher.
And
then when he goes higher, go lower.
Synthel right now is crossing his fingers in both ways.
I should stay behind him. Just P6 is fine, right? It's enough.
Absolutely as well. It's getting quite close.
Will be better.
It's getting tense now. Pit road. Dylan Welch.
Jimmy's taking better care of his tires by being up in that 2nd lane. So fast forward, 10, 15 laps down to you can see these guys swapping positions reminds me so.
This could be, as Johnson got a little wiggle on there through turn 1 as well. 63 laps to go. That's not a long time, and look at that. VK made an error. Johnson had so much more speed. He's round the outside in turn 3, and Jimmy Johnson might just have it. VK comes back. Johnson's back on the power, and his tail's that going slow. Pagano getting it out. Johnson goes to 5th. Johnson was pushing. I wonder if Pagano caused some problems for VK in the Aero. Like he lost it, because that was a lot of speed for Johnson. That was
Probably.
a lot. Yeah.
Sorry for the massive hit me punching the mic for a sec.
See, we need lip mics instead of headsets.
No, we don't.
Well, I need a lip mic. You can have a headset still. I want lip mics out there too as well. This is Alex Palou now in the 3rd position.
But I have a headset.
Fine.
And do you really think Dad will want to hold a lip mic?
Don't really think he cares. He held a lip mic for 5 years before we got headsets.
If he gets annoyed with us, he'll probably do. He's going to annoy us with it.
Yeah, I'll start tapping us. Anyone crashed yet? Yes. Rosenquist hit the wall, so did Carpenter. Johnson span and calls the caution. Spin? Span? What's the definition there, Meg?
Spun.
He spun. Don't know. Anyway.
Spick and span.
Coming through. This is closing up now. It's getting very hot in this commentary box as well. I'm ready for bed almost at this rate.
It's cold.
Yeah, it is. It's cold?
Yeah.
It's boiling in here.
It's cold.
I'm overheating with these headsets on.
I'm cold.
And now back to the front battle. There's Colton Herter. Oh, Colton Herter, that's where he could have been, Synth, if he hadn't had that problem in the pit lane. And he's now going to have to be lapped. That's a humiliating feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, none of it. Yeah, he couldn't do anything about it, could he?
Yeah, and now he's going to have to let power through. And it was all because of that clutch not working in the pit lane. That's put him a lap down. In fact, correction, that's put Herter 7 laps down in this race. He's the last runner. Pagano's 5 laps down. Sato is 5 laps down as well with those unscheduled pit stops. You make one mistake here in Iowa, you're out of it. As there goes Palou up the inside lapping. So the top 3 staying together. Jimmy Johnson is beginning to hunt them down as well. 3.7 seconds separating Newgarden and Johnson. The gap you see on the screens is not the interval, it's behind the leader, not to interval. Because interval at this track is just like 0.1 of a second, 0.2 of a second.
It is 195 laps done now. Well, just doing the
Grosjean! Grosjean hit the curb, or hit the white line curb, and because it's a banking here, it sort of goes flat and not flat, and he had a little wiggle, nearly put it in the wall. But Grosjean wants new boxes. Yeah, Grosjean wants new boxes after that one.
Fireproof ones.
Yeah, fireproof boxes to the number 28 DHL garage, please. After this one, Dixon sliding as well out there. To be honest with you, I'm amazed we've been doing it an hour and 20 minutes as well. This has been quite an interesting little race. We've got another one tomorrow.
It feels like it's so short, but also so long.
Iowa, of course, used to be a single race up until 2020 when it got split up into 2. Used to be a 500-mile race here at Iowa. Then it got changed over a couple of years ago to 2 250 races. Now today's race is 250 miles and 250 laps. Tomorrow it's 300 miles and 300 laps, making it
550.
550, thank you. I knew I was right, just couldn't remember. Coming up on lap 200. The last 100 laps have only taken, would you like to know?
How long?
30 minutes. Jeez. Yeah, it's not that long at all.
That means
15 minutes left.
15 minutes for the extra 50 laps tomorrow.
Yeah, good point. So it'll be an extra 15 minutes of racing tomorrow. That's not that long, is it, in the combox?
That's not long at all.
Yeah, it's not long at all.
Yeah, I still feel like the mosquitoes are around, but they're not.
No, they're not, are they? They have disappeared, so don't worry about that.
I cannot find where that other one went to die.
Megan
I think it fell in somewhere. Megan, that box here? I think it fell there.
Megan being philosophical about the mosquitoes in the commentary box. Probably find it later on in the morning as well. By the time me and Sizzle do, me and Sizzle probably do F2, and it'll be on my desk somewhere.
If you do crush it,
it'll all be dead.
Hopefully, it'll be dead, but you don't know that.
Anyway, I'm done with that matter now. As they come through, 50 laps to 49
I have a
laps to go.
hatred for mosquitoes.
49 laps to go. 15 more minutes left of this race, and it's 3 laps per minute. So that's what we mean. It really goes quick here. So we're going to get it done with inside the 2-hour broadcast window. We've been on air for 1 hour 38 at the moment, by the way, for us, because we want to on air early to hear the national anthem, and we'll be doing the same tomorrow as well. 15 minutes before the start of the race. As Newgarden 2 tenths ahead and is now getting through lap traffic once again. And Dalton Kellett, Will Power is just behind him, and this is looking good, really good. We haven't done through the field yet, I presume, because it's so long of a lap that during the entire
It's
through the
gonna
field,
change.
yeah, it would change, and it'll probably take around about 10 laps to do through the field.
Do you know how bumpy this track is? It always makes me so nervous. 'Cause I'm like, oh, is there something wrong with the car?
Yeah.
A move being made further back.
That's Alex Palou going on the high line, I think. No, that's Palou battling with Pato O'Ward, I think. Well, the camera angles aren't showing us the right positions here. We're focused on Newgarden. Here we go.
Jacobs are back.
So this is Palou in 3rd, passing Dalton Kellett, and here comes Pato O'Ward in 4th position. Ericsson's dropped off in 5th. No, VK's dropped off in 5th.
I don't know whether they're lapping or...
Yeah, that's a lapping position.
I was going to say.
And so's that. Scotty Mack getting lapped by Joseph Newgarden, so the other Penske now.
It's so frustrating when you have people lapping, when you don't know the car colours.
Driver tracker comes in handy to see who's on the lead lap and who isn't. Everyone with a black box isn't on the lead lap. Everyone with a clear box is on the lead lap. So if they're in a black box, they're lapped. If they are normal circle, they are on the lead lap. That's how we tell apart the driver tracker. Megan?
The amount of people with black boxes.
I know, it's getting quite a lot now, isn't it? It's getting quite ridiculous. I think not that long, 19 cars on the lead lap, as that is Pato O'Ward making the move for 3rd position against Alex Palou. O'Ward goes to 3rd and gets ahead, but Palou could be back up there in a couple of laps. But clean move there, Synthol.
Yeah, I wonder if Power is purposely waiting for making a move, or is he just struggling to get close enough?
I reckon he could be waiting for a move. What do you think, Max? Waiting for a move? I think that's
waiting patiently.
Yeah, that's a great call there, Synth, actually, because otherwise, if he goes now, it's way too early. He needs to go with around about 10 laps to go.
Like a cheetah watching a gazelle.
Yeah, he's staying up there. And we'll have one more fuel stop, I think, because they're not going to get to the end on this, so we're going to have one more green flag stop. That's amazing.
That will change up the field.
Although, if there's a caution, who risks it on fuel? That's the question. If a late caution comes out,
Palou will risk it.
Palou will risk it. Johnson will risk it as well, because he wants his first win.
Ericsson.
If a caution comes out now, Jimmy Johnson will win this race. Hands down. He'll get the best restart. He'll just go for it.
I still have my hope on Newgarden, who's in 1st.
That's your pick a winner. Remember that, Adam and... Adam, Joe, if you're in there, Megan's pick a winner, even before the race started, was Joseph Newgarden. So remember that.
I just had a feeling. Let's hope he doesn't let me down on this feeling.
Yeah, so if anybody remembers that, I'm just going to let them know now in the chat, actually. In fact, Megan, you can type it for me. Just to let you know, Megan's pick a winner for INDYCAR Race 1 was Joseph Newgarden. She picked that on the parade laps. All formation laps. Anyway, what's your pick a winner, Synthol, for this one? Is it VK?
Yeah, I think it's clearly VK. He'll surely win this race, right?
I could do. What was it 5.1 back? That's not a lot at all on these circuits. One caution changes it all. 39 laps to go. See how quickly that went? We were just talking about being 40. 3 laps per minute, and it just goes. In 15 minutes, we'd done 36 laps. That was with a caution as well. So it's getting quite quick out there now. Pato O'Ward in 3rd position, closing out to the back of Will Power. Newgarden leads by 1.8 seconds, the biggest margin he's led by all evening here at Iowa. And O'Ward is closing. I say evening, it's daytime in Iowa. It's only got, what was it, Megs? 3:30, you told me, something like that. In Iowa.
That good?
Yes. Send.
Hasn't Power been within 3/10 of him the whole time, and now he's just losing so much time?
Yes. He was he was always in 3.5 tenths, 4 tenths, wasn't he? And now, you're right, 2.1 seconds. Radio.
5. That's all right. A lot of races to go. He's still got to get around that 3. No pressure. I'm losing a ton of grip.
Grip?
That's Palou? No, that's Power. That is Power. He's losing a ton of grip, and now you can see it as Pato O'Ward comes to the inside line. trying to take it as well. Adam says that's a very good pick. By the way. Oh, and I thought O'Ward nearly was in the wall there. Pulls the inside line down at turn 3. Tries to get ahead of Will Power. Power's leaving the door open. But O'Ward is just hanging on in there on the inside line. Big cheer for the grandstand as well as he goes through. And Pato O'Ward just about holds off. Power stays on the high line. These could be like this for a couple of minutes here. And he's done it. Power stays into second position. Pato O'Ward stays down in third. This is amazing stuff.
If they just crashed and Vika got a lot bigger chance, you know.
They crash, we'll go into a red flag procedure or full course caution, and then we'll see.
Then our pick winners will be fighting.
Yes, with VK. Oh, and look at that! Power was so quiet off of turn 2 that O'Ward just took the high line and went right round the outside. O'Ward goes to second, and now we'll set off after Newgarden.
Like a ninja.
Yeah. Power's got no grip. He's got no speed out there. There's Newgarden, 2.5 seconds up the field. Watch that gap now start to disintegrate. It's a year ago. O'Ward leading the race with Newgarden leading the race with O'Ward second, and O'Ward closing him down.
He won't close him down for long.
O'Ward was told if you win. Was told if you won at Oval, I think he won at Texas race 2, he would get a driving in Formula 1 car in the postseason test. But last time we raced here, Megan, in the second Iowa race in 2020, Joseph Newgarden started on pole and won the race. He's doing the double. Let's go through the fields.
100 laps coming in. He'll 1,300 if he wins this race. The next closest guy, 260. I asked him if he liked the title. He said, I'm indifferent to it. Joseph Newgarden just trying to win again at Iowa, where he's been so good 3 times previous. Pato O'Ward told me 75 points behind in the championship coming in. For me, it's got to be win or bust. You kind of saw him race that way against Will Power moments ago, Dylan.
And Dave, Will Power hasn't touched the race car most of the entire weekend. They've been really, really happy with it. And again, right now, just trying to hang on here as much as they can in prime position for an undercut if that happens. Ray run third right now, just trying to manage the tires, as is Alex Pillow behind him. You heard him say a little bit ago, losing a lot of grip behind the wheel of that 10 car. They're doing the same thing here, but remember, came in here just expecting to try to finish in the top 10. They're having a much better day than that. Behind him, same story, Renus VK. He got told a few laps ago, save your tires. We don't know how long we're going to have to run out here, so make them last as long as you can. Nice day going for Renus. He's carrying the flag for Ed Carpenter Racing. And how about Jimmy Johnson? Can't talk enough about him. He's taken all he's learned on the ovals this year at Texas and Indianapolis, applied it for potentially a huge result today as he runs 6th.
He's got a lot of understeer mid.
There's you through the field with the top 6 then. I suppose you can't do the entire field. We would be there forever. So
and it would change too much.
Top 6 would go well.
Look at O'Ward. He's really closed up. He was like 2.1 seconds behind.
Where's this come from?
O'Ward, you better not win.
Oh, Newgarden's getting held up in traffic. Look, it's got Rossi and Cash Neves battling over 13th and 14th position. That's what's delayed Newgarden. The fact that these two are side by side. There's no blue flags in IndyCar. Newgarden can't get through. Josh, this is insane.
Yes, it really is. So you're saying, Megan, right, that there's Rossi and there's 13th, 14th. Aston Neves, right? And then you're saying Newgarden should just go.
Yes.
And then they go.
Megan and the Magnussen family rule.
Well,
go through.
You and your classing, Megan.
Exactly.
Rossi's dropped back now, so has Cash Neves. So O'Ward is within 0.8 as John. No, he's within 1,000th. What? So's Power. Well, that was a glitch. As Synthel said, O'Ward's now in the same 10th as Newgarden with 24 laps to go. That's around about 10 minutes?
Timing's a glitch.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. 1.1. 8 minutes to go, Megan says. We've got a McLaren.
No, that's the 5 car. That's second place. That's what I'm saying, making a living on the high side. He looks like he's on fresh. Same as us.
Newgarden on the radio there saying we've got a McLaren coming up behind us. That is for position, but it's like he's on fresh tyres. He's not. Newgarden's getting held up in the traffic.
15 back.
That's a long spotter as well. So sorry if anyone's ears went there. Oh,
yeah, mine.
Clear.
That's Newgarden's spotter being just getting told where everybody is on the circuit right now, and we're in a position where if we have a late caution now, we'll go into a red flag procedure.
McLaughlin pits.
Oh, that must be game over for Scott McLaughlin.
Back.
That's McLaughlin pits. Is this for the green flag?
Inside. Clear.
I'm in the box. Do you really think Scott's going to last long?
Look at Grosjean. Grosjean's going to go through on the inside. Jimmy Johnson for 6th position. Down to 1. Johnson sweeps down low. Shuts off Grosjean. That was close, Josh. You want to say something there, I think, didn't you?
25 back.
Why can't we have this split screen in F1?
I say the same thing, though. Well, I would love this split screen. Synth, what's your opinion on the split screen? It works so well, doesn't it?
Definitely. Also with replays, like you could definitely just do, they should always show the live pictures. And I think they do a really good job here in INDYCAR, and they should definitely use it in Formula 1 as well.
30 back.
Sometimes have it in a practice session.
Sometimes we have it. We have a split screen on the formation lap of F2, but we never have it split screens for replays.
But they never do it for the race, do they?
No, as Grosjean looks to the inside line, he's a lot closer now through turn number 1. He's going to go side by side. Johnson still takes the high line, though. Second lane on the track here at Iowa and keeps ahead. Grosjean's going to go with him, but now he's falling back into the clutches of Dixon. He's in 8th, so Dixon's closing up now as well. Well, if this race is...
Okay.
Go on, Josh.
It was very quickly, but at the conclusion of the race, the top 3 finishers need to stay on the track and do an extra cool-down lap and something else.
Okay, thanks for that. As Grosjean tried to go through on the inside of Johnson, it didn't work out. Johnson stays in 6th. And Grosjean coming through on the inside line. Dixon's going through. Dixon's going to just wait for it. Grosjean's made the move coming out of turn 4. Can Johnson get back into 1? No. Grosjean goes to 6th. Johnson to 7th. And now here comes Scott Dixon to try and take the pair of them. He's going to sweep up the inside line, deal with Johnson easily because he's lost aero. So, although Johnson's holding on quite well there.
But how long can he keep that up of holding his position? I don't think for long, because look right now. He's trying to fight, though this time the lower ground has kind of the upper hand.
There's only 4 minutes left. I mean, he can't go on for much longer.
And he's lost it.
Yeah, he's lost it. You're right. Johnson's down to 8th, Dixon to 7th as well. But VK Synth up in P5. Great result for him today after starting a bit further back on the grid. VK started 8th, moved up to 5th on an oval. That's mighty. As there's a lot of traffic now, that could put O'Ward into the mix.
Yeah, and I think is it Newgarden?
Yeah.
He's really being held up here as well.
They're practically crawling around Megs.
Wouldn't surprise me if they did.
Josh, is this a fuel saving? Everyone stopped. Yeah, everyone's fuel saving, aren't they? They all stopped around about lap 201, 202. Yeah, look, 69 laps since.
We lap since pits and YMBC, they're all lap 69 laps since pitting. Why?
Yeah, they all pitted lap 200.
The timing.
But either way, that means they all came under the caution, so they're all fuel saving, so they're all lifting off to try and get to the end. And now it's literally just who can navigate the traffic and win this race. Look at that.
It's literally like 4 minutes.
Newgarden's got through all this mess, but now he's being held up by Dalton Kellett and Marcus Ericsson. Ericsson's shutting the door. Newgarden can't get through. O'Ward's stuck in the battle further back as well.
Ericsson, move out of the way.
And O'Ward nearly got thrown into the wall there as well. Coming out of turn 2, he got forced onto the high line and nearly got hit into the wall. Well, this is just an absolute mess.
Does he know that it's not for position?
I don't think so.
I think he realised.
Ericsson's a lap down in 10th. Replay, look at this. This is Pato O'Ward.
Look how high him.
Look how high he goes, and look how nearly he goes into the wall. Look at that save I saw at the top of the hill.
Is Marcus Ericsson generally... Did he just try to fight him for position when he's a lap down?
Well, don't forget...
It looked like it.
Yeah. Well, as they run, Marcus Ericsson, remember, is still the championship leader after his victory at the Brickyard.
He's a lap down. I don't think he's winning this race.
But with no points scored today, Joseph Newgarden, with points, will bring the gap down to 11 points. So that is crucial for the championship. Joseph Newgarden lapping Marcus Ericsson puts Ericsson on no points here today and puts Newgarden 11 points back.
Everyone Johnson down's lapped.
Yeah, everyone Johnson down is lapped at the moment.
Well, O'Ward lost so much time.
O'Ward's 4.6. He's still held up, Synth. That's why. He's still in that battle. Newgarden's cleared it all. As that's battle for third with Power on the outside, Palou's on the inside line. Johnson's just ahead of them as a lap down. Palou's going to send it. Dixon passes Grosjean with 2 minutes to go in the race. Correct? Or 3 minutes to go in the race?
2.5.
2.5, yeah. Not that long to go. Really, they just fly by. Although they've all been doing about... Last lap times was 21 seconds. What? Their best laps were 19. They're all fuel saving out there. All of them.
21 now.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at the last laps. They are all slow.
Why are they fuel saving near the end of the race? What are you saving for? The next one?
Don't think they've got enough. I think they all thought there'd be another caution. And there isn't. Oh, Palou. Palou getting sideways out of turn 2 as well, getting a big kick of oversteer as well. McLaughlin's left the pit lane, by the way. That was a couple of minutes ago. But he is 6 laps down and in 22nd position.
I would just quit.
And,
Still get points, Josh.
Josh, the door is that way, I think.
Power nearly hit the wall.
No, I think it was Palou who's got a big bite. Has he lost position to VK?
Yeah, he has.
Yes.
VK's 4th. Palou lost position. So Palou was struggling with grip, we heard, and great spot, Synth. So
VK could get on the podium here.
VK, you tell you what, Synth, you're willing him on with 4 minutes to go. Watch this. Power's on the high line. There's Palou having a big slide, and VK sends it up the inside line.
VK's just like, hi.
VK is right behind Power, just 0.2 of a second, separated less than that, 0.1 of a second, 0.121. So VK could still get on the podium here. And I think, look, he's going for it. Power's on the high line. VK's taking the low line further up. Can VK get ahead? Not sure. 1 minute to go here at the Iowa Speedway for race 1. The high
Got Dixon's
V.
5th.
Oh, Dixon to 5th. Yeah, he's passed. Dixon passes Palou. Newgarden's coming lap. 2 laps to go. Here at the HighVDeals.com 250. All eyes to the front. This is getting exciting now, isn't it, Megs? Tension's up.
I'm not as panicked about the possibility of Newgarden losing now.
No.
Due to Owo being
he's
6
only,
seconds back.
He's only going to take another 22 seconds.
White flag.
White flag in the gear, sponsored by Credit One Bank, because he takes it through turn 1 and turn 2. Just going to make it a couple more. He's 6 seconds ahead of O'Ward. Power versus VK could be the battle to keep an eye on. But Joseph Newgarden, he's lapped his championship rival of Ericsson. He wins a crucial race. Joseph Newgarden wins his 4th race of the season and wins race 1 here at Iowa to put him just 11 points back of Marcus Ericsson in the championship. It's game on with 6 races to go. Pato O'Ward finishes in 2nd position. He finishes in 3rd as Alex Palou's come down pit road. So Palou's had something, so is Sato, so is McLaughlin. Yeah, Power 3rd, VK 4th, and Scott Dixon takes 5th position. What a race!
This is VK's highest thing, isn't it?
I think they've all come down pit lane already. VK's highest results for a long, long time as 4th, yeah.
It's 5th before.
5th before, now 4th today.
I win, pick a winner.
Well done, Megan. Megan win, pick a winner. Well, we all won pick a winner earlier on with Jamie Chadwick. So, well done, Megan. You've won pick a winner.
Everyone in the world won pick a winner with Jamie Chadwick.
Yeah.
Fair point. There's the high V board. Joseph Newgarden, his 4th win of the season, and a very crucial victory, which puts him just 15 points back in the standings, as Ericsson made it up to 8th position. He passed Rahal.
How many points does that get me?
1.
Yay.
AMK says, let's go, Jimmy. My lifelong favourite driver in NASCAR. No, Jimmy. He's down to 9th. No, he's 10th. No. Jimmy Johnson finished 11th in the race.
Did anyone else pick Newgarden?
I'm not sure.
Or VK will win.
Yeah, Synth will pick VK. Tomorrow VK will win, do you say, Synth?
Definitely.
Within hope.
I agree. I would agree. Anyway, top 3 are finishing on the start line here. With the 1, 2, 3, it's Newgarden, O'Ward, Power, going up the banking. Here at Iowa Race 1.
Ooh, look at those tyres.
Yeah, completely destroyed, aren't they? Good. Megan, your thoughts on Iowa Race 1? Quick.
Successful for me.
And quick. Very
Yes.
quick.
You blink, you miss.
That's it. Josh, your thoughts?
Yeah, exactly. It's so true. You blink, you miss it. There's always on an oval, gonna make this quick. There is drama everywhere. Yellow breeds yellow. It will be interesting to see what is around the corner for tomorrow. 50 laps extra.
Synthel?
Yeah, I think tomorrow could be even better, for sure.
I really hope so. I really do. It looks like it's going to be a great one as well. And We'll see what's there. There's you see Joseph Newgarden and Pato Award will power Vince Vico top 4 in this race. And I think this is a run through of the race. I think NBC are actually going off. There's the start. Newgarden getting straight ahead of Will Power and pretty much dominating, taking the checkered flag of the victory. Are we going to have enough time to hear from our race winner? I'd certainly like to hear from the man of the hour. 15 points back from Marcus Ericsson, the title, stepping out of the car.
NBC are off in 11 minutes.
That's good news, hopefully. 99 degrees outside.
So
well,
we'll be in about 11 minutes.
Got 99 problems, winning 8-1 with the temperature.
Laps led by this man right here. I'd say that was a pretty sweet day in Iowa.
Yeah, I'm glad I wore this cool shirt. It was pretty nice and easy in there, actually, to be honest with you. Felt cool today. And this car was good. I was surprised at how hard these guys were pushing on these restarts. You know, this was a long game day, and I think Award definitely looked like he was the toughest competitor today to beat. But I'm really proud of our team. Obviously, Hitachi and Team Chevy showing up here with a really good piece. And, you know, I was disappointed after qualifying. I just hate losing. And, you know, I felt like we had enough to get the job done, and we didn't. And motivated me. I knew we had a car here today to win this race, and in front of this great crowd. Unbelievable job by Hy-Vee. You know, they're throwing concerts all weekend. They're doing everything they can amenity-wise for people here. So this has been a great event. And it's one of my favorite tracks, so to be able to win here again, it's always very special.
Joseph, you told me before this race, we are in the game for the championship, all right? You gained some points today. You're looking strong. How do you feel about it now?
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, we've been in the game. It's just, you know, not where we want to be in the game. I think, you know, if we were ahead by a good bit, that'd be a lot better position to be in at this point of the year. But, you know, we're in the fight. We're relatively there. We just got to figure out how to have, you know, more consistency. It's either winning or it's going sideways on our weekend. So I know we can do better than this.
Literally.
And it's not that we haven't been doing good. I just know consistently we can do better than what we've been doing. But we'll get there. I always have faith every weekend I show up with Team Penske.
Fourth win for Joseph Newgarden at the Iowa Speedway.
Yeah, not bad. And with that, we are now going to wrap up this. Take a look at the championship then and how things stand coming out of it. Now, if I can get this on quickly, this might be some of the quickest things you've ever seen in your life, because I need to get this open, need to put new movie, need to drag this over the Mac. Hey, guess what? It's going to work. It is going to work if I press the Mac button in Mac screen. Here we go. So it's Marcus Ericsson. Look, leads the way by. Well, Marcus Ericsson leads the way by just 15 points. Newgarden, Power 22 back. Palou's back a couple as well, Meg. So there's always the chance that we're going to have some action. Let's hear from Pato Award.
It started for me in the championship. It's got to be win or bust. That looked like you were almost headed toward win. How do you feel about the day?
Yeah, man, I was pushing Joseph there in the end. We didn't quite have it, but I have to say the car was really good. We didn't really start off as strong, but we kept making the car better and better every single stint. And there in the end, I just think we took a little bit out of them, getting by Will and getting by Alex, and getting by the lappers to try and catch the number 2. So, yeah, we'll see what we can make better for tomorrow. But yeah, the car was really good, and a P2 is really good for where we are in the championship and for our weekend. And tomorrow we start, I think, 8th. But yeah, that won't be an issue. It's all about having a good race car here. And yeah, I gotta thank Arrow, fellow Mission, Team Chevy. Yeah, it's good to be here and excited for tomorrow.
And with the overnight, will you have a way to make it better, including maybe the restart gear?
Yeah, I mean, I knew they were playing games there in the restart, but then I found a way to do it without losing any ground. But yeah, on the first one, we lost a little bit of ground. I think Marcus got us, but yeah, we'll be better tomorrow.
We'll see what they come back with tomorrow, Dylan.
And Randy VK comes home in the 4th spot, cooling off here with his ice pack on his chest. I heard you say at the end, man, you wanted to push, but it was hard, right? You had to somehow just make this thing last. How'd you do it?
Yeah, we had to take the tires super far, and yeah, it was tough. I was trying to save tires, you know, doing the high line, driving the high line will save tires, but I just couldn't. Really, when I did that, I got super loose, and so I just, you know, made sure the tires didn't scrap that much, and yeah, then, and in the end, I capitalized of, you know, other guys pushing hard and tires really going off, so I could pass Alex, who was really on edge there, and it got very close with Will, but I could have probably pushed a little bit harder that last lap, but you know, do I want to be in the wall, or is fourth good for Saturday? We got another race tomorrow.
That's right, 50 more laps tomorrow and a smart drive for Rinus VeeKay. He's fourth today, Dave.
Third place for Will Power on a day where you led 23 laps. You have something that you can think of that you can work harder on your teammate for tomorrow?
Yeah, we were definitely strong there before it went yellow. Then on that next restart, I pushed so hard to keep guys behind. I really had a couple of big yaw moments. And then the rear just never recovered. I ended up like maxed out on my tools, so that was just a matter of pushing. I mean, it was either lose positions or really push in the dirty air of Joseph, but I was really stoked to finish third, like to hang on like that. Man, the tyres were so gone at the end, it's crazy. It's kind of fun, like you're sliding these things a lot, but yeah, it's good effort for the Chevy Verizon 5G car. I mean, another top three, you don't look back on those as bad days, so good day.
Fun in a podium sort of way, Kevin.
And that's where we'll leave it. But without forgetting, of course, if I can get this bloody thing off. Yeah, that's both of us. There we go. There's Josh. I must say, I think Megan as well, stand up, because we need to... Happy birthday, Josh.
Happy birthday.
Hopefully you've had a great day. Thanks for being on nearly all of the, if not all of the broadcasts. We must now let you go and enjoy your birthday and have some nice family time as well. Happy birthday. Hope you had a great day. Love all your new equipment, by the way. And I think last word to you. What was your view on today?
It was a great day. The only race broadcast I didn't do was F2, which you and Simple did, and I was even, well, you could technically say I was the producer for the Grid Network show, as I was in the background getting ready for IndyCar.
I forgot about that. You were even on the Grid Network. Well, happy birthday, Josh. Thanks for joining us today. And thanks to you as well, Megan. My thanks to Synthel as well for dropping into the box. That was fun. My thanks to all of you at home. Right, coverage details tomorrow. Fairly simple. Formula 2, that's at 8:30. Formula 1, that's at 1 o'clock. Grand Review, that is at 4 o'clock. And then guess what? You can join us back here at 8 o'clock for IndyCar. All perfect. All action tomorrow. It's going to be fun. We'll be on USRN 2 tomorrow for the French Grand Prix and for Iowa Race 2 as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun being on the radio. And also, we can join USRN 1 as they'll be covering the Tricky Triangle, the NASCAR Pocono 500 race as well. And as soon as we're done here, I'm going to nip over there tomorrow evening as well, maybe, see if they're still on. Because it'll be around about 9 o'clock, so I think they should still be. Anyway, my thanks to you, Josh. My thanks to Synthel. My thanks to you, Megan. My thanks to all of you at home. We'll be back tomorrow for more action across Formula 2, Formula 1, and IndyCar. Thanks for your company. Bye for now. Happy birthday, Josh.
Happy birthday.